What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside guess who, y'all? Jim Hicks coming to you live from Houston, Texas, where we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Let me get you kicked in there just a little bit better, Jimmy. Let me get you. Oh yeah, there you go. But Jim, it's a great Monday. A lot of things happened over the weekend, y'all. I had a unique. Boy, it was just good for me to get out and see the young fellas play basketball. But I got questions. I got questions, y'all. I listen to me. We gonna have a fireside chat today. I know Jimmy in here. Usually I give it to you, but I got to talk to y'all today. I got to talk to the parents. I got to talk to the summer coaches. I have to talk to y'all today. We got to talk, man, because we've been giving y'all a lot of information, a whole lot of information, and I know all of y'all ain't gonna get it, but man, I just want to sit down and my question is, I just want to sit down and walk you through this. What do you want? What do you want, parents, out of this summer basketball? I'm just curious. What do you want? I know Jimmy over there, he don't know what I'm about to go. He might think he know, but let me tell you, I'm not going to go one step further without shouting out that amazing, phenomenal staff over at University of Houston. I went to their camp, the first event that I went to this year, since the pandemic. A full-fledged event was this event, man. Let me tell you something. Coach Sampson, man, thank you. Thank you for putting this on for the city. Repeat that. Thank you for putting this on. That Bilal Badley, that Lauren Sampson, that Kellen Sampson, Hollis Price, and y'all don't kill me, Quantus White, and Casey Beard. I got the chance to meet Casey Beard. And then, hold up, they got Anthony Goldwire. Y'all remember Anthony Goldwire? He played in the NBA, coached in the NBA. They got him on the staff. Let me tell y'all something, man. Coach, thank you for doing this for the city. And Coach, I'm gonna revisit that later. Jimmy, I got so much. Y'all share the show, Jimmy, and to new people. Jimmy, we have new people coming on the show, and I like to let those people know that this Chop Shop is not no regular show that you turn on. This show intentionally, on purposely, I know that's not a word, but on purpose, we dive into the world's messiest intersection. We talk about race, we talk about culture, we talk about sports, we talk about politics, we talk about, Jimmy, we talk about summer basketball, AAU basketball, we talk about some of this crazy stuff that happened this weekend. I saw Jimmy tweeting this morning. I know he don't just tweet for nothing. It's a lot of stuff going. And guess what we do, y'all? We get in this messy intersection, we sit down, and we talk about it, we debate about it. Jimmy, what else? We argue about it, and then we get up, brush our hands off, and guess what we do? We go and try to affect change. We go try to get this stuff that we learned and get this stuff. Remember this, Jimmy. Get the stuff that we learned on the Chop Shop, not just heard, the stuff you learned, and go and apply it to your life. And so, Jamie, I just wanted to share that because we have new people watching the show every day. Shout out to all the people. And Jimmy, right now, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube, you're missing it. So have both of them. If you on YouTube, get your friend, tell a friend, tell another friend. Matter of fact, right now, text your last 5 people you text and tell them to Chop Shop. This gonna be, when Jimmy on this early, I know he got rankings, he got all kind of stuff gonna happen today. So this is gonna be all of them be landmark days. But let's get in a practice sharing. Go Jimmy, I'm telling you, Jimmy, I told you, a partner of mine told me, man, I don't like to share the show. I don't want everybody to know, because I be winning all the arguments. Cause y'all be telling me all the good stuff, and I said, man, quit being so damn selfish. Dude, Jimmy, come down a little bit. You're a little too high up there. Your hat, I can't see your hat. No, I mean, you just okay. No, okay. However you gonna sit in there? I just want to get you in the screen. Well, what's going on, man? It's a great Monday. The floor is yours. What you got,
man? You know, I got a whole lot. We're gonna talk some NBA shortly, and also today got a special treat for you guys. At the top of the hour, we're gonna release the rankings for the class of 2022 on rcsports.com. We're gonna do it live on the Chop Shop, so you guys will be able to get it. Kind of add some fun to it. So this gives you time to spread the word. If you have a player or that is amongst that within that class within Greater Houston, then this is the fair time to contact their parents and let them know. And it's summertime. That's why kids are not necessarily in school. And let them know to watch the Chop Shop. And we're going to release the class of 2022 rankings. And was important to do that now, because this weekend will be the first time that a lot of these kids will be able to play in front of Division I coaches. It's going to be this weekend in Dallas, amongst other places around the country. But each state will have at least one this weekend. Once again, this is very important. So we want to release the list before. And then I had a meeting to talk with Big Doug Jones this morning. He recommended we do another one right before the live period. So this will be a really short-lived rankings list. That way now, this weekend, if teams who are playing in the Juneteenth shootout, for example, that means you have a chance to boost yourself going into the next ranking, which will come out right before, around July the 6th or the 7th, right before the live period. That's July, that starts on July the 8th. This is, see, it may not seem like much to many, but understand something. So many of you grown folk done sit here and trick these kids' minds into thinking that rankings is the next, is their lives depend on it if they're not ranked. So now, guess what? This the chickens come home to roost for many of you when it is or isn't, and should I say, as you claim they would be, or as far as their status. Now let's get back to the camp. You say you had questions. University of Houston had their elite camp, or team camp, this past weekend. Team camps are great. Rice had one a couple of weeks ago. I think Rice had an individual camp also this weekend in combat, in the same, I would just say it in simultaneous conjunction with the U of H's camp. But U of H's had teams, Rice had individuals. But it was great because this was an opportunity for those kids to play on the floor of those respective universities. And sometimes when you play on the floor, it makes you feel justified if you make a bucket from, let's say, 3-point land. Then you feel like, you know what? This is where Quentin Grimes shot that thing from. I could do this. I could play here in your mindset. But however, understand, this also, let me say this really, really clearly. Whenever there's a team camp, or especially a team camp, this means that a lot of the summer teams, the grassroots teams, got a chance to play as one, as a unit. Some high schools played as a unit as well. You had the option. Well, what this was a live period for those teams.
Jimmy, say that one more damn time. Say that. Hold on, let me give you. Come on.
Once again, this was a live period for those participating teams in the U of H team camp this past weekend, the Rice team camp a couple of weeks ago, as well as the individual camp, the elite camp they had. At any campus, when you have one like this, it's a live period, but only that particular school is able to watch you. So for those who subscribe to the theory, all you need is one school. All you need is one. Schools, what they do at team camps, they make sure that one staffer is positioned at every single court. That's the normal routine. So once again, it's some courts may have 2 staffers. Some courts may have 3 staffers. Remember, just because the coaches can't go on the road does not mean their input isn't well received by the head coach. It could be the operations guy. You mentioned Bilal Badley. You mentioned they all are evaluating not just players, but the parents and relatives as well.
Unbelievable. Keep going, Jim. Keep going.
This is the part, and we tell you on the Chop Shop, and everybody think they have it. That they have it just down pat. Everybody think they got this thing squared off, and it's not the case. In all cases, understand this stuff. Many people, I'm quite sure they squandered a valuable opportunity. For example, if you know that your son has not been recruited by University of Houston, and trust me, you've all been to the clubs and to the bars and the happy hours before. You know if somebody's flirting with your ass or not. You know that. You know what it looks like if you're looking good and smell good and somebody gives you the eye. Same thing with recruiting. You know, many of you are flirting with the schools, but they're not flirting back. So now, what I'm saying to you, this is an opportunity and you're in that situation, but your son may really want to be a part of this. And you know he has great grades. Did anybody bring any transcripts with him this past weekend? I'm asking for a friend, because sometimes we invite you to send us emails to ask us questions so you can prepare yourselves when you have a valuable opportunity of such. You will not get that much time around Coach Kelvin Sampson and his staff ever again unless you go to another team camp next year. And even so, the impression has been made. But once again, if you go into one in the upcoming weeks and your kid is an astute academic student, get your transcript, have it in folders, present it and hand deliver it to one of the coaches and say, we're interested in probably being a walk on. I'm letting you know 2 years out. Hey, we love to have a scholarship, but here's this. Check this out. This is little things. It doesn't cost you nothing but 2 sheets of paper.
And Jimmy, stop. Jim, I'm glad. Jim, I just want to add something. Doug was reading my mind, Jimmy. Also, if you're not good enough, if U of H can't get you because they ain't got but 13 scholarships. Each one of those staffers, they know everybody in the whole industry. They remember what you're Jimmy, let me tell you something. I saw something this weekend, and I did not realize it. First of all, you remember earlier I said for the city? The man did that for the city. No way, parents, summer teams, you had a chance this weekend to play in front of a Final Four coach, a NBA coach. In the gym, Quentin Grimes was in the gym, come by the gym. You had Anthony Goldwire, and you chose to go and play somewhere else. You had a built-in live period where the Final Four coach got a chance to see you. And let me tell you, that man was at every single game. Let me tell you something. Coach Sampson, I know if you got his, what you call it, on your phone, his Fitbit. Boy, I know he climbed in 10,000 steps that day. Y'all, this is why I keep telling y'all listen to this Chop Shop, but some people just don't learn. There's no way. I don't care what else in hell is going on in this city. For the city, and you had a chance to be around these coaches and your son see these coaches, and you as a parent come and talk. They talk to everybody in the building, ladies and gentlemen. It was, I sit there and watched. I sit there and marvel at this coaching staff. And y'all don't come, y'all go to wherever y'all went. I don't care where you went. I'm not blaming nobody. But you damn parents, I'm blaming y'all. I don't care if they throwing a damn party over town. You, even if U of H is not interested in you. I got a question, Jimmy. Jimmy, this is what I want to bring your parents in, Jimmy. What the hell are you going to all of these basketball games for? Aren't you going to try to be looked at by a college coach? Because half of these tournaments you're about to go to, ain't no college coach going to be in your gym. But this particular weekend, Jimmy, you had a chance to have a Hall of Fame coach sit there and watch your son and sit there and listen to you and talk to you this weekend. And you chose to go and not come and play. Y'all got to hold up. Give me your reasons, because Jimmy, sometimes y'all, you remember Jimmy? I said, Jimmy, sometimes our tank get on E doing this. Y'all don't understand. We giving new content every day. Jimmy, wait till I send you Jimmy, I know you looked in the folder. You saw what we did last month. You saw them numbers just off of YouTube last month. Just off of one platform. Jimmy, we reaching people, but Jimmy, Jimmy, you got to help me. You the basketball guru. How in the hell I'm a summer basketball team? I'm the Houston damn Hoops, who's supposed to be a sneaker team. What the hell? You're supposed to be the flagship sneaker team. Everybody all over the country know you. And you're not at the flagship program in Houston, Texas, team camp? Y'all, hold up. Maybe y'all know better than I know. Some of y'all so freaking brilliant out there. Maybe I'm just a guy who just don't know. I know Kevin Sampson, Hollis Price, Quantas White, Casey Beard. All of these guys, Bilal Bradley, they was intently watching your sons this weekend a long time. And you are not there. You didn't even show up. Hold up. Well, my team playing over there. Man, can I find me a team over here to play with? Parents, Jimmy, I told them they had power. I don't care about nobody getting invited. I don't want to hear that invite shit. That ain't no excuse. Jimmy, what you said is an excuse and a what? And a reason. Well, Jimmy Sprain, I didn't get an invite. Hold up. A lot of them people didn't get no invite. You have to go. Listen, Jimmy, that's what pisses me off when a guy tell me. You remember early when I was on the show with Robert, some people don't know it's no black Asians out there. Well, go seek them out. If they good and they competent, go seek them out. Everybody ain't got to invite your ass. Listen to me. Everybody, I'm going to repeat that. Everybody do not have to invite you nowhere. Hold up. You got a basketball team. And you telling everybody, I'm going to get you scholarship. We're going to be in front of college coaches next week. Jimmy, it's been a pandemic. Jimmy, it's been a pandemic. So college coaches ain't been able to come out and see you. And you have an opportunity to go to U of H camp and you don't go. I don't care what. Don't give me no damn excuse, because I'm going to tear your ass up on this show with that excuse stuff. But Jimmy, what else you got, man? I had to get that out of me. That's been festering in me since I'm sitting there. Hold up, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you I got a new nephew. I love that Terrence Arsenault. He didn't play this weekend, but guess what? He was there. I got to meet him. I love it. That's the kind of kid that I just, and look, Terrence, if y'all know him, y'all tell him Robert Haller, that's one of my nephews, like Stephon Curry, James Harden, Bryce Griggs. Terrence Arsenault. And guess who else, Jimmy? I saw a couple of more little kids. Man, y'all got to understand, man. I fell in love. They got a little kid named Trenton Walters from on JL3 from Frisco Liberty. Fell in love with that little kid. I mean, I got the chance to see. I mean, hold up, Jimmy. You got to help me with this one of these names, Jimmy. Josiah, what's the last name? McWright?
McWright. Yeah.
I never heard of him. I never seen him. I heard it was some mess about him last week. I know. Yeah. But I got the chance to see him play. I said, I like him. Hey, I know it's a whole lot of, but guess what? I liked him. Let me tell y'all something. It's hard for me to like somebody. It's hard for me to like a basketball player. Because I'm going to tell you, Jimmy, and I got to tell you this. I can talk about those three. But, Jimmy, I saw some people in there. Y'all too damn cool, mamas and daddies, sons. How in the hell Kevin Sampson in the building and you're playing cool? I mean, Jimmy, Jimmy, y'all shouldn't have started me today because I was going to start this show off with all of this today. Let me tell you something, Jimmy. Some of y'all too damn cool, man. Y'all ain't that damn good, man. Y'all got some more work to do, player. You're too cool. You're too cool. But, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I know I hit a nerve on something because I remember now. But those are kids that I like this weekend. But Terrence Arsenault, that's my little dude. What else you got?
And well, in regards to the camp, a lot of people, I say it all the time, you got choices and consequences. Choices and consequences. And a lot of people, I'm reading the comment, John Urie, hit dogs holler.
Hit dogs holler. Hit dog in the holler.
You never got a call. If you wanted to be there, you would have been there.
Yes, sir.
And understand, guess what? And it's not, you may not have, a lot of people may understand. They may not have players that may be recruitable student athletes for such a school. So that does not mean the end all to be all. That means that school for which the majority of your players can play at, that's where you need to be attending their team camp at. And so how about that? So they understand. So this is not it. Some people decided to go to Rice because they were being recruited by Rice, right? So they went to a Rice elite camp, right?
Yes.
Some teams went to a Rice team camp.
Yes.
Each his own. But at the same time, some teams that had players, if you have players, and I'm gonna tell you how this normally goes. It normally goes like this. If you're a grassroots coach and there's such an event like a team camp, and that team really makes an effort to try to get, they're recruiting one of your players or more. And they make an effort to try to get him there. But then, the parents say, we obligated. Our team is playing over here. We don't want to, chemistry just getting on. We want to, our team is going to go there. Coach Will, I know you'll see us next week with our high school. Or you'll see us in a couple of weeks after that with our team again. Well, here's what's going to happen. Grassroots coaches, take note of this. Parents, take note of this. That college, do not be surprised if in the near future they circumvent their communications through that grassroots coach and go directly to the parent and or the high school coach. That's normally what happens in the game of recruiting. That means, in other words, if you make a person's job hard, then they will be likely to not go through you in order to get their results. And it's nothing. And guess what? The thing what happens is a lot of times, Helen, it turns personal to the grassroots coach when in all respect, understand it's business. It's personal to you, many of you guys, because you really want people to believe that just because you can whoop open your cell phone and flash a couple of text messages and of some college coaches to others, that y'all are just that cool. And I tell you, guys, that when you see that happen, I'll give you the antidote. Ask anybody the next time somebody whoop up their cell phone and show you some text messages or screen grab a conversation from a coach and show it to you. Ask him when the last time he ate at the dinner table. Ask him when the last time he been at that coach's house. Then it'll put things in perspective. Once again, ask that person since they, oh man, that's my guy. We cool, man. We go, oh man, when the last time what's his kid's name? You know, so it'll draw a line of reality. It's not an effort to embarrass that person. No. It's to let them know. Guess what? And guess what? You could very well be great. There's a lot of college coaches out there that I ain't never ate at the dinner table, but we broke bread before. If I'm gonna claim that we good like that, we done broke bread or we done sipped one, and I done sipped a whole lot with a whole lot of coaches around this country. But I ain't ate a lot of dinner tables. I've had a lot of college coaches. How do you know that? Hell, at one while, I was like the Harriet Tubman for some of these damn coaches. They would sleep at the house
Coach,
when they come to town.
Coach, I'm blessed enough to sleep in a couple of college coaches' mansions before. So yes, I know how I feel. I know how I feel. But,
seriously.
But
you know,
Jimmy,
some guys, they're in between jobs and stuff. You look out for them, and they're in between jobs, coming to town, trying to, get some work done. Come on, coach. You ain't got to spend that money in the hotel. Yeah. Come on, stay at the house. You know what I'm saying? Here, coach, you go to Keys, use one of the cars. Done all that before to coaches. Yeah. But now back on track with this stuff. It's not an idea. Understand, choices and consequences, not an effort to just beat people upside the head. It's letting people understand what's going on, and there are opportunities for you to take advantage of. First and foremost, do not forget the transfer portal has not gone anywhere. It is still there. And many schools are not recruiting high school players for certain classes. I said it again. Many schools are opting to go right out the portal and maybe take one high school kid. Ask those schools that you are in communication with. Ask them so they can stop wasting your time and their time.
Jimmy, I got some transfer portal news from a college coach the other day. And I sit there and I talked about it a little bit the other day on the show. You wasn't here, but I'm going to bring it up again because I want y'all to understand it from a side that I've never heard nobody explain it. Jimmy just said the transfer portal is full and these guys are going. So coach told me he looking for a so-and-so position, coach. And I asked him, I said, Coach, why haven't you looked in the transfer portal? He said, Robert, you got to be careful of that portal. I said, why? You might get a lemon. Jimmy, you might get a lemon. Someone else's problem. I said, wow. He said, if you're not real sure, don't bring these guys in because you're stuck with them. Then he said, Jimmy, check this out. Don't take them if they have 3 years left because you're going to have to keep him. You're going to have to keep him. He said, then he said, gamble on a 1-year guy. Use him as a Band-Aid. You don't want to get stuck, Jimmy, because he said there's a no return policy. I said, wow. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah, and to add to that, this is what doing your homework is for college coaches. See, the thing is doing your homework. If you're doing your homework, and this is another thing, the peekaboo, the hide and seek game of intel. There are a lot of guys out there I know that's in the business of recruiting services or scouting services that will not tell the college coach the ugly. They may give them the good and the bad, but they will never tell the ugly. And those are the things that goes on, that can go on. They're going to find out eventually. Then the coach, a guy will say, well, man, it ain't my business to give him that. Well, if that coach is subscribing to you, that means you took a written oath to provide him accurate intel. That's where your obligation is. Now, you don't have to do it, but just understand, if you let a person get a lemon up under your watch and you know something wrong with the motor up under that car, you're just as guilty. Now, no, just as your ass is guilty. And that's the thing. You know why? Because there's enough talent around. There's a school, if a kid can play, the talent will be greater than the problem. Not for all, but for some. The talent will remain greater than the problem. At some point, once the problem becomes greater than the talent, then you're expendable. So that's what I want to add to that, Hal. I mean, it's like, you know, some people, you do your homework, you'll find out. Hell, we've had kids. I had a coach call me just last week about a kid from out of Houston who's in the transfer portal. He has legal issues at his previous school. I swear to you, the coach had no idea. I said, Coach, I just recommend you Google his name. Google him. Coach didn't even Google. I mean, so understand. In all respect, most college coaches, they didn't go to college to major in engineering. Most college coaches didn't major in chemistry or medicine or law. Most of them did not. So understand that. So therefore, they weren't literature majors, most college coaches in basketball, that is. So I understand that we understand that as well. A lot of people don't have time. That's why they call people like myself to get the skinny quicker. And you know one thing, with me, I'm going to let them know if the car needs a tune-up. The last time it had an oil change, I'm gonna let them know if it's knocking. I'm gonna let them know if the head's messed up on the car. I'm gonna let them know it all. That's the thing, though. Now, some of these college coaches know what they do. Get what they do. You'll call and talk to them. See, some of my conversations with college coaches, some of them, when it comes to evaluations, I look at those as attorney-client privilege. Because if you ask me for a true evaluation of a player, I'm giving you it all. And I've known there are some college coaches out there, if they do it to me, they'll do it to you. Now, this is what I'm telling you. This is the pet peeve I have in this business. They will take your words and deliver them verbatim to the other side, to the parent or to the grassroots coach. And let you know, well, man, Hicks said he didn't like him. And he did this. He said this about him. So that's part of the business. But that means now, well, years back when I learned that to be true, you got to stand on your evaluation, stand on your word. Don't say nothing to him that I can't say to him. That's the way it goes. But speaking of, I want to take the time out, Hatter, and we missed earlier. We want to give a congratulations on the breaking news that was posted at the top of the show. We have a young man from out of Houston. He's a rising senior, right? You don't call them 11th graders anymore. They've been promoted from the 11th to the 12th, from the 9th to the 10th. He's a rising senior. In June, you call everybody rising, whatever grade they're going into. PJ Haggerty from Crosby High School. A couple of weeks ago, he took an official visit.
I just want to give that.
The Texas Christian University. Mm-hmm. And that was right around the time we took that visit. We had just came back on the show, and we was talking about people not playing around with these offers.
Smart kid.
This young man, that's an opportunity to play in the Big 12. Opportunity for his parents to see him play. And without an extreme disadvantage to their economic means.
Right.
And guess what? And he's going to a city, living in one city, going to another city, staying in the great state of Texas.
45.
And he's committed to TCU today.
Proud of him.
And we give props to John Uri, posted this grassroots coach, posted info on the top at the Chop Shop at the top of it. And I want to add to you guys, that's a great move. Getting it out of the way. You know why? And hopefully this can serve as a message to others. If you like the school, ain't nothing wrong with committing. Especially if you done saw the campus, commit. You know why? You can always change your mind, just like they can always change their mind. Your ass don't sign the letter of intent until the second Wednesday of November. This is a great move. I applaud any young man that goes out and takes care of it. He's not looking sideways and say, I'm going to see what school Arsenal going to go to. I'm going to see what Bryce Griggs going to do. I'm going to see what all these other guys. No.
Jimmy, he's running his own race. He's standing his own
That means PJ Haggard ain't no follower.
There you go.
That's what that means.
There you go.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
He ain't giving a damn about what y'all. Guess what? And this, let me tell you what is very good. Mm-hmm. This weekend, the high school teams will be playing in the DFW area. That's right in the backyard in the shadows of TCU. He gets to go up there again. So that means now every TCU fan, basketball fan that was in driving distance of the facility where they will be playing at will be courtside at one of his games. It'll be purple shirts everywhere. And the feeling that of warmth, they're going to go and they're going to meet the parents. They're going to introduce themselves to the parents. How you doing, Mr. Haggard? How you doing, Miss Haggard? You know, we're so-and-so. We got this. You know, they're going to meet all business owners, going to step up to them. They're going to meet all type of people that the basketball program didn't even show them during their official visit.
That's awesome.
This is the good thing about committing earlier.
Yes.
When you commit early, you get to meet people that you normally wouldn't meet, and it could be beneficial to you. Now, if you change your mind, people will be pissed off at you. But guess what? Hey, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Pissed on.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm just so proud of this. Boy, keep talking, Jimmy, because I'm sitting there thinking about it. I'm just so proud of this young man. I remember this young man when I first saw him. First person that introduced me to this kid was TJ Ford. He said, go look at him. And he was a little chubby little kid. But he can shoot the piss out of it, but he's a little chubby little kid. And then the next time I saw him, that chub, whatever, God is amazing, y'all. Because all of that, it went from here and went straight up. Now he's slim. Man, this metabolism is unbelievable. And I saw this kid just get better and better and better. And then the P.T. Barnum of high school basketball, the greatest promoter of them all, got hold to him, John Urie, and the rest is history. TJ, I'm telling you, I would have never heard of PJ Haggard if it weren't for TJ Ford and Tim Ford. Because I think they come from out in Baytown. I think that's where somewhere area out there they came from, and they grew up in their program. And I like to give all the people involved. I saw how PJ nurtured this kid. TJ and Tim nurtures that kid. And then, like I said, the greatest promoter of them all came in and took over. P.T. Barnum, yes. He's the P.T. Barnum. Y'all look up P.T. Barnum in case y'all didn't know what it was. Yeah, P.T. Barnum. And he and John Urie, great job. I'm just proud. He pulled the trigger. Jimmy, I love what you did. You just said he didn't play around. I'm in the Big 12. Jimmy, ain't the Big 12 is a power what? What y'all call it? Power 5?
Power 5.
Power 5. What else the hell I'm looking for? Let's go. John Urie, I like what John Urie said. That guard tandem at U of H is too crowded. Smart move. Smart move, man. I am so proud of that situation. Y'all, this what make me happy. Situations like that. But I just wanted to share that little information. What else you got, Jimmy?
Yeah, man, it's great news. Like I said, hopefully somebody else can take heed and realize this can be a new norm. When you find the school, you commit to the school, knowing you can change your mind at any time. And know what it's going to do? it's going to put a lot of coaches' ass on the fire, on the hot seat, because their boss is going to want to know, hey, what the hell going on? And then they'll find out, okay, you know, you gotta recruit them to come. You got to recruit them to stay. And that's the thing. That's the thing. And I want to get in on that. So
that's all.
Shout out to PJ Haggerty. And yes, and somebody mentioned in the Boom Boom Room that a lot of Division I coaches will get to see a lot of these kids play this coming weekend in DFW. Let me give you guys a disclaimer as you approach that. This is really important stuff. A lot of coaches, if you've advertised whatever player has been marketed as, that's really important, because a lot of times the parents and or the kids may not know, once again, the discrete evaluations that are out there and influencing people to believe that they're going to see whenever they watch the kid in person. So if you've been advertising little Johnny as a point guard, but little Johnny's with his high school team next weekend, and little Johnny, although coaches do understand, he might have to play the 5 at his high school. This is very well true for some people out there, because your high school team, they may have some players playing 7-on-7 next weekend. They might have some guys that the whole team may not be there. So you may have to play the 4 or the 5, but you've been advertised and marketed as a 1. That coach is not going to cancel the kid out because he's not playing the 1. So don't get in the stands talking about he's playing him out of position. Now you want to disrupt the entire flow of your high school program. Those college coaches know what they're looking at. Most of them do, as far as playing out of position. They know that. They see it all the time. See it all the time. Think about it. So therefore, if he's playing the 4 or the 5, know what that coach is going to be evaluating for? His ability to rebound, his ability to box out, his ability to play the quarterback on the floor when he gets a rebound. If he's igniting the brakes since he's that point guard that you claim he is, or is he looking to get off that damn thing quick as possible? That's the thing. Is he going to be how he's going to be able to manifest out of the pick and roll? If he's going to be the picker, I mean, he's playing the 4 and 5 now. He should be easy to be able to handle the rock on a pick and pop. So little bitty things is going to be in place, and most importantly, they are going to be evaluating your butts as well.
Telling you, parents, they looking at you, parents. I know y'all don't think they are. These coaches are very, very smart, man. They look and pay attention to everything. You see how they stop you in the hallway and speak to you? I mean, everybody, these coaches know everybody that's in the gym. Kevin Sampson knew everybody that was in that gym this weekend. He knew everybody. Great intel, but great information, Jimmy. And because they're going out this weekend, they're going to Dallas. This NCAA sanctioned thing, right? NCAA sanctioned camp, right, Jimmy? This the camp, the live period for the high school teams, and I hope that high school teams participate. And I know I hope the parents or whoever, make sure y'all get this stuff, especially because, Jimmy, we're not having one in Houston, so people got to travel to Dallas to make it happen. Like they had to travel from out of town to come when we had it in Houston, right? A couple of years ago, right? So yeah. I'm just trying to figure that out, man. I mean, y'all, we got so much work to do. I'm sitting there watching all the time and the effort it takes. I'm watching the summer coaches. Jimmy, you got to understand, I ain't been in the gym in how long? I'm 2 years. I'm sitting there watching all this time. I'm walking and back and forth to East gyms and seeing the time and the time. Y'all remember, time is the only thing you can't get back. John Urie, I can ask you how much money you got. You probably can tell me how much money you got, but guess what? You don't know how much time you have. Time is the most valuable thing, and these people are spending their time. These parents are spending their time, Calvin and Marissa. I saw Marissa Smith for the first time. I saw Wesley Yates for the first time. You know, because my time was so valuable, I wasn't going to no gym because I didn't want to catch nothing. But it's man, we got to start maximizing. We got to start maximizing our dash. Remember I told you that dash, that number for you was born in 67, 65, whatever, 1970. And then they had that dash. I told a story about Kobe Bryant. Young kids. Robert Hatter should not be in a gym for the first time in a year. And everybody been bragging about y'all. And y'all just walking up and down the court, man. Dude. I'm not going to get on you. I'm not going to tell you, but y'all know who y'all are. You can't do that, man. You got one of the best coaches in the gym. I mean, in the country, watching you. And I'm sitting there saying, did anybody do an alarm? And I have to say it again, Jimmy. They just, where did this cool shit? Dude, you're going to be cool at them unsigned event, senior events. You're going to be calling Jimmy Hicks. Man, they slept on me. These dudes slipping. Hold on. I ain't seen y'all in 2 years. I walked in the gym and y'all just, Ivan Pettit, you couldn't believe, I wish you was with me. You're a basketball guy. I can't stand, man, dude. Jimmy, I like one of the big guys. You know, I don't know the name. One of the big guys, a big guy from JR3, the young team. He big. He got braids. Big old guy, kind of thick. Got a little thick. You know what I liked about him? I would have thought he would have been lumbering, but he was running the floor. I don't know his name, and I sit there saying, "Man, I like that dude." I'm gonna find his name out though, cause I should have talked about him today. Y'all. You got to hustle, man. Gotta hustle, man. That cool. Jimmy, I promise you, some of them dudes walked in there like they played last night. Jimmy, like they was Bradley Beal. They taking their time about warming up for the next game. Dude, warming up is one of the most. Hey. Jimmy, one of these days, I got to talk to them sorry Houston Rockets. I need your son to go to the game early one day. Soon as the event, what's that name of that? The Toyota Center open. Soon as it opens, I want them to show you how hard these guys working before the game. Jimmy, they over here just chilling. They got a game next. Man, I wanted to just throw up. I wish I had some tomatoes. I just wanted to throw a tomato and hit all of them. What you doing over here with me? I got my degrees. I'm good. What the hell are y'all doing? Hey, they don't know we in there watching that kind of stuff. But Jimmy, that's what the scouts watch. They said they can see your video. Jimmy, I'll tell you one thing. I figured out. All these videos y'all been playing, these videos ain't been matching up with some of the shit, some of the stuff I saw this weekend. What my man Archie, I ain't trying to stop your business, but Archie, live is better than Memorex. You have to go Google Memorex to know what I'm talking about. Live is better than Memorex, Jimmy. I love watching the show because some of these videos I've been seeing of some of these dudes, they didn't do none of that when I saw them play. I just wanted to share that with y'all, Jimmy. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. It was, but I had a great time, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Jimmy, I went to French's. I ate French's because I ain't came out the house. I ain't ate French's in a year. Jimmy, I had me some French's on y'all the other day, man. I had a 2-piece white. In case you wanted to know, bring me 2-piece white with a pepper. With a lemonade. But shout out to French's, man. But hey, Paul Miranda, I promise you, live, I enjoyed it. Jimmy, Doug Jones, Jimmy was in the gym. I watch y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't see how y'all do it, Jimmy. I keep telling y'all, I take my hat off to you guys that can sit in that gym and watch all that bad basketball. Cause Jimmy, if it get bad, you saw what I did. I headed for the door. If it get bad, I'm gonna go to the other gym. They had 3 gyms. That's what I like about U of H. They had Jimmy, you got to play on the main floor. Jimmy, do you know how? Jimmy, these kids got it good these days, Jimmy. I didn't have those kind of opportunities back then. Jimmy, you playing on a Final Four team's main gym. What you said, Jimmy? What Quentin Grimes was hitting all them threes. What's my man? You know I want to choke him. From Dickinson. Tremont Marks hit the shot, the 2 shots to send Memphis to the NIT. One guy, a freshman, sent Memphis. The 2 games Memphis lost, they won those 2 games they in. On that same floor, Jimmy. And just somebody said, somebody made the decision. I'm not gonna go over there and play in that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But Jimmy, I just shout out to the kids who came. Shout out to, I ain't gonna worry about the people who didn't come. Shout out to the kids that came. I know they had a great experience and a great time over there. So what else we got, Jimmy? We got to take a break at some point.
Yeah, we can ask you guys to share the show if you would right now. And when we come back, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll drop the rankings for you guys as promised. And then we'll go and let's talk about these doggone NBA playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy, what I said about that sweep, Jimmy? Jimmy said, don't bring out the brew. Don't.
Yeah. You're going to tell us about this sweep. You was talking about a sweep from the East Coast.
No, Jimmy, no. I said no. No, I didn't. I said I was scared. No, I'm not going to let you lie. I said I was scared because they going to be after some adversity. I was talking about quick. Hold up. This is what I was talking about. Hold up. I got some. I hope we don't flag us. Hope they don't flag us. This is what I was talking about, Jimmy, right here. Hey, go back and get the tape. That's the sweep I was talking about. But Chop Shop, we'll be back in a minute, man. It's about to get good. Let me find my commercial. Hold up. Chop Shop, we'll be back.
The Cox Pradier Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW. Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop.
Robert Hatter, Jim Hicks. Something happened. I know we're finna get into all these kind of sports this weekend, right? But let me while you're queuing this stuff, I'm gonna take people around. I'm gonna take people around the world a little bit, Jimmy. Let me give them some of this. Let me give them some of this W.
Oh, that's a little pushing match. Amanda Zoe in defeat.
Let me give them some of that WB. That's how it's going down in the WB. Jimmy, Skylar Diggins put a move on my girl. Didi ain't gonna let this happen no more. Watch this, Jimmy. Hold on, I got something else for you, Jimmy. What, Jimmy? Mindy ain't here today, huh? Jimmy.
What we got?
My dude, man. My dude. Jimmy, old Jacob deGrom. I know we will talk about it tomorrow, but old Jacob deGrom, he struck him out. But he said, okay, Jacob deGrom is the best. Let me get him out the way. And then after the game, Jimmy, look what he did. This is what I love about Tatis. This is what I love about him. Hey, y'all, I ain't through. I love that boy. Y'all hold up. See, Jimmy and them be hating on me. Jimmy, they got a special coming out July 14th. Make sure you watch. It's called The Rise of El Nino.
Tall, good-looking, energetic. This is a very unique player.
He can hit for power, hit for average, run, throw. He's a superhero.
This kid wants to go out there and be a daredevil. Whatever you cannot do, I'm gonna try to do.
This guy's the truth.
You cannot blink an eye with him.
I'm gonna walk it off, or I'm gonna save the game in the 9th inning.
This is Fernando Tatis Jr.'s world.
It's danger. It's danger the way he play, but that's him.
The league is in a whole lot of trouble.
El Nino, Jimmy. Now I know you got your stuff all. Jimmy, I'm sorry. I had to play that, y'all. That Tatis. I like the Astros, but I love Tatis. How about that? Okay. What else you got? You ready? Did you get it? You get it up
man.
there?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got what we have for you guys. Of course, we're right at the top of the hour, right on time with the Chop Shop today. And what we're going to do, we're going to ask you to share the show right now, if you will. Do you please mind sharing the show to your timelines, to your groups? This is what we want to do. Understand these rankings. I'll give you guys a disclaimer so you understand. These are just mainly somebody's opinion that's derived over one period of time to the next about particular players. In most cases, the people that do rankings see your kid probably no more than 3 times before deriving these conclusions. This is one of the reasons why at RCS Sports we felt that it was a great need to expedite the revision of such list rankings more so than we used to. Most of the time, you do it for one per quarter. Now we try to do it every month and a half, every 6 weeks, kind of like you just get those report cards back in the days. So once again, it's July the 14th. We're going to update the rankings again right after the first week of July. So this will get that once again. This means there are a lot of players in Greater Houston that will be jockeying to help improve their position, because a lot of college coaches, they don't do the homework you think that they do. But none of us do. How many times we had to do homework sometime? Hey, man, did your homework? Let me see what you got. And that's what a lot of college coaches do. Don't get this stuff twisted. A lot of college coaches, they do not evaluate because a lot of them don't have the time allocated to evaluate every doggone kid. So they will rely on the eyes and ears of multiple people in various parts of the country. Follow me. So this ranking stuff, what you do is, a lot of people use rankings to serve as motivation to the kids. But I give you guys a disclaimer because I reached a point in my life where I'm going to not sit idly and watch it happen. It was fun. I would always take one for the team to help some of you grassroots coaches out as you use the rankings, to motivate your players. But what I'm going to ask you, I'm going to request and demand of you, starting this day forward, is to not stoop to the level of where you are promoting hatred in the hearts of these kids who may be ranked lower than what than you feel they should be. Once again,
hatred toward whom?
Hatred toward the rankings compriser.
Oh, gotcha. I got you. Okay, gotcha.
And this is the part whereas now I'm saying it's below the belt. A guy, listen, get it, he got it wrong, got you underranked. He don't like you as much as I love you. See, nobody believes in me, but me. Those are the speeches you give these kids. Not he don't like you. That's why you're ranked low. Now, I might not like your grown ass. Now, tell him that. The kid might understand and receive it better. They might look at it and start laughing. Oh, don't worry about it, coach. I got your back. Don't say, see, that's what I'm saying. You're using the kid as the pawn in your game. Let the kid be your queen or your king in this chess game, not your pawn. You be the pawn or the bishop or the rook or the knight in this chess game. That's the disclaimer that I want to pose to you guys now. So as we go forward, without further ado, I think I got the button. Here we go, Heather, for you right there.
Let me see if you're working with me yet. I don't see nothing yet up there.
You
Oh,
should be
here it come. There it is.
So what we got now, this is rcssports.com. This is the website. Of course, you hadn't been to it in a while. Right here, I'm going to show you guys before we get into the rankings, the VIP news, this part right here, it's updated every day. You click on read more and you go up in there and you get you a good heap. Doug Jones has it populated with a lot of news. We got the free, this is the flyer that you saw early on the site about the free men's health tune-ups, sponsored by Icy Mike and his crew over at St. Joseph's Hospital this weekend. It'll be taking place in the Heights. Click on that. You'll get one of the flyers. We have a lot of news in there, and we invite you to go into the VIP news. It's only $2.50 a month. Meanwhile, don't forget Ruck on Wood is coming up the last 2 weekends of August. Southwest Exposure Camp right here is coming up. And right now, this is we got only 2 days left that you can nominate players for Southwest Exposure Camp. We are overstocked with nominees. And I mean, seriously, I look at the numbers today, Howard. We only have like 80 slots. It's 112 nominees for 80 slots. But the higher ranked players will get favor for slots. So that's the thing. If you already got a good ranking, then there you go. So now you go to the top of the page. This is speaking of ranking. We go here and you click down to class of 2022. You see it has the updated today, right? These are the other classes not updated yet. We'll do those in the upcoming days. So here we go. And you click on that. And these are your new rankings. Guys can go on that. You scroll down and you can go all the way down. You see I'm going fast. You see, and you mentioned one of the young men earlier, Josiah McWright. His performance over the past 2 weeks, past 3 weeks, starting with the IMO Classic.
Like him.
He plays for RL9. He's jumped into the top 10. He's jumped up about from the 20s, up early 20s to the top 10 in the area. Know what that means for Josiah? That means you will be recruited and people will be itching to see you now with your high school this coming weekend, and more importantly with RL9. This is what taking advantage of certain platforms can mean to a certain player. You never know. Xavier Owens, you got BB Knight, who's been playing extremely well this summer. You got, and it just goes down the list. Another guy who jumped up in the list played at the camp this weekend. How the way you was at? I stopped by there on U of H on Friday and Saturday. Jared Valencia.
I got to see his picture. I got to see a picture of him.
I think he was number 35. He opened the game with a 3-pointer or something when they played.
Oh, 35. Yes, 35. Yeah. 35. Yeah.
So Jared Valencia jumped up. Now he's right there on the cusp of top 15. Understand? And he's going to move up, but you don't jump him up too hard. Just let him get gradual. And once again, so it eliminates some of the theories from some of you programs out there to say, well, man, he ain't got my kid high because we don't play in this stuff. I don't punish none of these kids for not planning none of our events.
But you better be good.
I will reward those who do. That don't mean I'm punishing you.
Gotcha.
But then the way that a lot of you people sell this stuff to the kid is that they're being punished. No. It's like NASCAR. If you stop over for a pit stop, other cars are rolling around the track. They're getting rewarded. So these, once again, I'm going through the list. These are the updated Greater Houston rankings. You may see some of the players that you know on here. As you see, we're on number 40. Shout out to Corey Rubin from LaPorte. There are a lot of names. You go to rcssports.com if you want to go and see it and you print it. And if you get out to the end of number 50, if I'm you, I'll go and I just click on all like that. And as you click on all, then you'll see, you guys will be able to see, you can get on the scroll thing and just scroll down faster. That's 50 to 152.
Come back up a little bit. Come up.
You saw somebody you see? You like?
No, I'm just trying to see, right? No, okay. Go, keep going.
Okay. So going back the other way? Okay.
Yeah, the other way. Yeah. I'm sorry.
As you see some of the names I'm scrolling on through, and you guys see, shout out to Leslie Newsom. Mr. Newsom is an avid viewer of the top.
Leslie.
And
Team Takeover.
Leslie Newsom,
okay.
He's in the VIP news today, Hatter.
No.
And there's some big news about him. And you guys may be able to check it out. I'm not quite sure. I think it's supposed to be in there today, but I'm not going to spill it right now. Some big news on Leslie Newsom over at Spring High School. And like I said, these are the rankings. And guess what? It's not an exact science, guys.
No, just
I hope Conley Christmas. I really like the improvement of the way he's played this summer. Conley, he was a top performer a couple of years ago. Kind of leveled off. He's playing some really good basketball.
I didn't see him this week. Did I see him? Was he over there?
I'm not sure if TTG was there.
Okay.
This weekend.
I don't remember that name.
But at the same time, I'm not sure he's a prospect.
I just wanted to see him.
He's not a prospect for U of H. So
yeah,
him
but
not
Jimmy, I don't think
H.
you have to be a prospect for U of H to go to the team camp.
No. You don't have to be, but at the same time, it's not like you squandered an opportunity.
But I like to see all of them, Jimmy. You see, y'all, I like to see all of them because I just like to see all of them. I saw some young kids I did see a couple of young kids gonna make me not want me ever see them play again. I ain't coming back to see you play. I ain't gonna tell you your name here, but y'all got to be careful every time you walk in the gym, you got to in your mind you got to say, they gonna leave here. They gonna know who I am. That Trenton Walters from I stopped him, Jimmy. I said, man, what's your name? What's your name? I mean, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna go out on a limb. He remind me of Xavier Wheeler with a jump shot. That's who he remind me of. Let's see how good he gonna get, but that's who he remind me of. But keep going, Jim.
Yeah, and so that's the ticket. Those are the rankings once again, as promised. we just provided you guys with the updated class of 2022 rankings for the greatest name. We're going to update them again. So this means, once again, input equals output. And a lot of people, if I invite you to send me updates on your player, on your kid, in a timely manner, for you to comply and send those updates, that is not to be confused with kissing ass. I'm gonna get this straight. A lot of people may not, they say, oh man, I ain't gonna be kissing his ass. Okay, wait a minute. So in other words, you want me to go and dig up and go the extra mile to find out what your son did on a particular weekend when you could provide it to me to make my job easier. You ain't got to make my job easier. But if you're making my job hard deliberately, mean but you know not to do, then that means now don't expect for this fire to keep you warm if you're not willing to put a log in it. That's all I'm saying. And don't fuss, don't fret. Choices and consequences. That's all I tell you guys.
But I don't blame them. Don't nobody want to kiss. You just trying to make a parallel because Ashley said they don't want to kiss no, but it's all right to inform people. That's all. Like I tell people, how I'm gonna say something about you on this show, Ashley, if you don't call and tell me. I don't see everything. I couldn't see every game, y'all. So if I didn't listen, because I know it's some mamas out here be telling me I don't never talk about their son. I don't never see him. I'm not in the gym, mama. And if I don't see no video of him, how the hell Robert Hatter gonna see him? And I got to put a disclaimer because Melvin Dukes told me I had nothing to do with the rankings. Mamas, I had nothing to do with it. Daddies, I had nothing to do with it. Guess what? But if you bought like them guys I talked about a minute ago, guys are good. When I see your son, and I said, well, like, hold up, Jimmy. Earlier today, let me go back up there. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show you something. Check this out. I want y'all to look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on. Let me get me and you back big on the screen. Let me show you some stuff about it. Hold up, Jim. Did I erase it? Oh, Jimmy. I didn't. Jimmy, they were talking about Money Mike. Somebody said, man, Money Mike is that good. He might play varsity in the 9th grade. Jimmy, I've been talking about Money Mike for how many years? Hold up. Then somebody said, hold up. Somebody put it up here. Hold up. I'm gonna try to add it to the broadcast. Barry came and said, Jonathan Griffin said, Jonathan, put that tweet back up there. Put it, because I lost it. He said, yeah, Money Mike got that juice. Jimmy, I saw this little boy. Y'all got to realize, Jimmy, I saw this little boy at the EYBL, him and his partner Jalen. They was at the EYBL, and I was asking, I said, what y'all doing, y'all? He said, we playing on the other side of town, but we wanted to come see the big boys play because we wanted to come see Coach K. He said, we wanted to come see Coach K and Coach Calipari. I mean, we just sitting there talking. And these young kids, and I asked him, I said, what's your name? He said, Mike. He said, they call me Money Mike. I said, why they call you Mike? He said, because my jump shot is money. I said, oh. I mean, they had such a great conversation, man. I left there, Jimmy, that weekend. They was in the 12 years old then. 12 years old. Now he going into high school. And I said, them little dudes, they're going to be something. And now somebody just came up here and said, Money Mike is one. I'm telling you. Hey, Jimmy, I'm not good as you, Jimmy, but I got some eyes too. Doug, I ain't trying to take you, but I knew that little boy was going to be. Look at Matt. Mike Collins. Matt, you might want to keep a name, and Matt don't be coming down here trying to get him to overtime. He ain't put in he going to the 9th grade. Jimmy, he's a rising 9th grader. Yes, Matt. See that? See what happens? Robert Hatter said Money Mike is that good. And look, the overtime guy. Y'all got to understand this show, Jimmy, they can play around with this show if they want to. You know how this stove is hot. You know how Mama said, "Don't you touch that stove? It's hot." But Jim, I had to give a shout out to Money Mike. Mike Collins. He gonna be Googleable. Wait a minute. He might be Googleable right now. Google it, Matt.
Man, boy, don't you get them people Google Money Mike. They gonna a strip movie gonna come up. They start Googling for the little kids right now.
No. Mike Collins. His real name Mike Collins, man. Money Mike. That's my man. But
Hey,
what else we got, Jim?
I also want to give a shout out to Blake Brown.
Okay. What up, Blake?
Blake Brown with Backroads Basketball.
Uh-huh.
And he sent this shirt. And I told you guys, if you're in the business, you send a shirt or something, I'll try to wear it on Mondays to help promote some of your stuff. And that, you understand, name, image, likeness, free of charge. If you send something to the Chop Shop, send one to us. We'll wear it. Get our sizes. Email us chopshophtx@gmail.com. I'm dead serious. We'll try to help you guys to maybe give a motivating spark to your business. Well, this shirt here if you went to high school or if you came up in the 70s or the 80s, maybe perhaps even the 60s when you were in school, this shirt has a valuable meaning. And I'm just going to hold it up to you guys. Look.
Oh, you're talking about if you grew up in Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just look at it. Let's let it soak in. Just let it soak in.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you play,
Where was Jepson? That was U of H?
Yeah, that was U of H.
Uh-huh. I remember that name.
That's
That's the hot gym I used to play in? The hot box?
Yeah. That's the hot box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in the days.
Yeah.
And this shirt was, so shout out to Backroads.
That's history.
Basketball.
That's history.
And Blake, yeah, it is, man. Backroads' website, backroadsbasketball.com. And I think if you guys want to get one of these shirts, and you know what? And it's cool because it's not hard cotton. This H-Town right now, it's too hot for that hard cotton. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. If it's dry fit or that thin cotton like this, we can rock it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You give me that hard one, I ain't gonna even lie, man. It's gonna be hard to get that thing.
Oh, by the way, Franklin Paul, Jimmy, see that, Jimmy? Franklin Paul said, what school he go to? He went to like McNair Middle School. He feeding in the where? Shadow Creek, Jimmy. Money Mike gonna be a Creek boy. I'm finna be a Creek boy next year, Jimmy. I'm gonna be one of the Creek boys next year with Money Mike. I'll be in every last one of his games. Now, hey, all I tell you, what's that pandemic? In the name of Jesus, leave right now, because I'm going to see Money Mike.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Y'all don't get me cranked up on my little nephews, man. Y'all know how I am. But what else you got, Jimmy?
Yeah, and I've got a question.
Fundy should have been on that shirt, Jimmy. He right. Fundy should have been on there. But they might have couldn't use Fundy's name.
No, these are, understand, these are where the high school.
That's right.
Yeah, but think about it.
U of H,
all city.
Oh, that's right. U of H used to play. They let them play back then. Oh,
you had to go. If you go to state, you had to play at High Fines. So this on the think about it. You played either Barnett, you played at Jefferson, you played at Delmar, you played at Butler, and that was, so that's what I'm saying. For people back then that played in Houston, they knew this stuff. This shirt it'll make you sit there and ponder for a minute. But yeah, thanks. I guess for you guys paying attention to it. Now we have a question in the mailbag, Adam. I love this mailbag. You guys make sure you send us some stuff.
I got a couple
you have questions about. If you wish to remain anonymous, simply let us know in the email. That way we won't say your name if you don't want your name to be said. Our email address again, chopshophtx. That's chopshophtx@gmail.com. Now, here it is. What are your thoughts when a school offers 2 to 3 players from the same AAU team? I'm just curious because those feel like recruiting offers at best, like keeping up relationships, but if you're good, it can be firm later. So they're asking what are our thoughts on colleges that extend 2 to 3 offers from the same grassroots program or team. It just depends on the level of the team.
Okay.
What you add, Adam?
I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with that. Maybe I missed something. I don't think nothing. I'm trying to find out what's wrong with it, Jim. I might say it again, Jimmy. Read it again. Read it one more time. No, read it one more time for me. Just read it one more time.
What are your thoughts on it? If a college offers 2 to 3 players from the same team, grassroots team. You know, and he says those kind of feel like recruiting offers at best, like to keep up the relations or relationships. But if you're good, it could be a firm offer later on. Is that true?
Jimmy, I don't know, because I don't know the minds of these coaches. But I mean, that's a good one for you. Chris Walker that's not a good one for Chris, because he ain't gonna tell it the truth. That's a good one for you, Jimmy, because you deal with these guys a lot. You know, you deal with them a lot more than most, and especially in this area. You know, I'm gonna ask that question though. Make sure I got that. I'm gonna ask that question of some coaches. What you think, Paul? I think it's in the question because maybe one of the players does deserve to be. But what if all of them good enough, Jimmy? What if I'm glad I got it, Jimmy. What if all of them are good enough?
Yeah, that's the whole thing, though. That could happen if it's in the vast majority of that happening would be on a sneaker sponsored program.
Yes.
If you're talking about Division Ones, I've seen it happens a lot of times at non-Division One programs that they're recruiting a program, and it could happen. If you are not a sneaker sponsored program,
okay,
and you have one college come and offer 3 or more players, then it's all likelihood that all 3 of those offers aren't committable. That doesn't mean it hadn't happened before. That don't mean it can't happen to your team. Maybe this, I say in all likelihood.
The same college.
Division One.
The same Division One. Okay, I got you.
It can happen, and it has happened. It will happen every year to certain programs. Hell, Coos Elite for 2 summers ago. Guess what? There are some colleges. I think Longwood came in and offered like 4 of their players. Maybe 5.
Did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not the norm. Not the norm. If you're a non-sneaker sponsored program, then that could be more likely if it's University. I'm not going to even say University of St. Thomas because they were a national contender. But just say a school like University of St. Thomas or like LSU Alexandria. You know, it could happen like that. But most of the time they will offer in 2s. The smart coaches will offer in even numbers. Why? Because they can play one kid off the other and they will tell them that y'all can be roommates. You see how the game go when they're recruiting. So that means they're offering 2s. You'll see them maybe offer 2 kids from the same program first. Because it's hard, it's easier to keep tabs on those. 3 or more, harder.
Hey Jimmy, I got a mailbag over here. AAU mailbag, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hold on. I think it was Tommy McGee. He said, ungrateful AAU parents equal ungrateful AAU kids.
Huh.
You would find out Twitter made her more famous than his game. Then somebody came these days. Fame is disconnected from excellence. Wow. These days, fame is I just gave y'all an example of that a couple of weeks ago with the Mikey kid. Fame is disconnected from excellence. Because he hella famous. But the excellence on the basketball court, So I mean, hold up. And then I saw Colin Harmon, one of my favorite coaches. Jimmy, you liked it. He said, don't come at me and say, he's just waiting for an offer. Then I would ask, if we do, is he ready to commit? Do you want the offer because our program is the right fit for you? Are you just collecting them so you can post these offers on social media? You want me to repeat that, Jim?
You know what? They need you to repeat that.
Coach Carmen said, don't come at me and say, parents, he's just waiting for an offer. He said, then he will ask you, if we do, is he ready to commit? Y'all need to do their ass the same way. But hold on. Do you want the offer because our program is the right fit for you? Are you just collecting them so you can post on social media? Are you going to do the PJ Haggard and say, hey, man, I went on this visit. I like these people. My mama ain't got to fly. I'm in the Big 12. See y'all later. I ain't even see him posted on social media. Jimmy, I didn't see PJ. Well, I don't follow him, but I didn't see it. I mean, somebody might have brought it up. But, Coach, that's a college coach telling y'all. Jimmy, oh, that's what you read, Jimmy. I got you. Hold up, Jimmy. Hold up. I think you like this too. We'll go there. But, Jimmy, you said scholarship offers fall into two categories. I saw this one. That you like. A recruiting offer? Jimmy, hold up now. Because I know his parents actually been calling you talking about, you don't know what you talking about. I mean, something. Boy, if that parent seen the text that I've seen, I had to pray for. I had to put him on the altar. I had to lay him on the altar, Jimmy, because he's going to fall out. But Jimmy, they said scholarship offers falls in two categories. Recruiting offer, we like you, and we are going to really track and recruit you. And a firm offer, we love you, and if you say yes, the scholarship is yours. Wow.
A recruiting offer and a firm offer. That's a great way a great way to put it.
And Jimmy, the huge difference between the two, and sometimes it's a huge difference between the two, Jimmy. And Jimmy, you said, pay attention. After that, you said, pay attention. A huge difference between the two, and sometimes it's best to clarify. If it's a firm offer, and Jimmy, you gave it to him. Jimmy, you know what? How many years ago, my son? When all the people called him, come out my son, you said, Robert, you want to know if they serious or not? Commit to their ass. Call him and say you're going to commit that day. I didn't want to do them guys like that because I wasn't going to come to them colleges no way. I know where I wanted him to go. I didn't want to confuse the kid. My son, I already know. We ain't going on no visits. We went to 2 visits, Jimmy. Columbia, Cornell. Them the only 2. Because he done went down there to Florida Atlantic and he could take his shirt off and because he think he's fine or whatever. Jimmy I'd have had problems out of it. So those kind of things, parents, Jimmy, we got to put that. We never used that, Jimmy. Recruiting offer, parents, we like you and we're going to really track and recruit you. Firm offer. We love you, and if you say yes, the scholarship is yours. Wow. That's a good one. Jim. You got another? You got another mailbag?
I'm looking at and Jeffrey Day just got on and and he's asked what we were talking about, and so just getting him up to speed about the offers and I've had so many coaches that have called And because you got to realize, guys, and I think that's what, you know what? And even one, I'm going to read you something from a college coach in a second.
Okay.
One of them this morning.
Okay.
But I think far too many of people that go on social media and just because a lot of the college coaches don't come back and comment on their thoughts about these offers, some of you are thinking that they are agreeing with what your thoughts may be. That ain't the case. These coaches have been informed. There are coaches that have lost their jobs because of social media. They're not about to sit there and get into the midst of and share their thoughts to be used as evidence or recruiting evidence by a rival school based on what your concern is about whether the offer is committable or not. That's why we say it all the time. All you got to do is commit. You know, you can fight this stuff all you want to. You know why? Here's why. If Kentucky came and offered your freaking kid right tomorrow, and they said you got 48 hours, you have never been to Lexington, Kentucky in your life. If they offered your kid a full ride with his hand in the middle of the Bible, right hand in the middle of it, for those that believe in the Bible, and he goes and he says, if your son commit, it is yours. I just want to do it one time before I get up out of here. Coach K at Duke, he said, I'm retiring anyway. To hell with it. I'm just going to offer a kid just for the hell of it. Your kid got an offer, he commits in 48 hours. What do you think you would probably do? If you have no other offers, if you have no other Division I offers on the table.
Man, Cal, I said, Cal, where do I sign?
No, you can't sign. Just gonna commit.
When can I commit on the spot? I'll be there, Coach.
Why? Because
it's Kentucky. If I played basketball, if I was a kid played basketball, and I didn't want to go to the Stanfords or the high academic schools, and I think I'm all of that. No. I'm smart enough to know I'm in the top 10 or the top 25 in the country. I got to be there because Kentucky, Jimmy, I'm going to be smart enough to know Kentucky ain't offering, because I'm going to go do my research in those 48 hours. In the last 10 years, Kentucky ain't offered nobody outside of this range. So if they offer me, I commit. Because, Jimmy, you said something real key. I can always decommit. If I got that Kentucky offer, everybody else going to try to offer me. I mean, hold up. If I got the Kentucky offer, everybody gonna be trying to get at my daddy, get at my kid. Somebody gonna try to get at me. Say, man, you don't need to go there. Oh yeah, that's gonna raise your profile. You don't get no bigger than Kentucky. But keep going, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean,
immediately, like Bernie Mac said, immediately. I can't even say that, Kurt. Yes.
And the thing is, most of the kids, that's the sad part of it, is that some of the kids receive the ridicule because their name is the common denominator. In all fairness, a lot of these kids are the last to know if an offer is real or what I call is fake. And, the recruiting offer, so to speak. People want to, these names is just something else. People want to make the names to describe it, to make themselves feel comfortable and massage their self-esteem. So be it. But kids are the last to know. It's a person of influence that normally goes and solicits that offer because that person feels like that's what he needs to do in order to keep that parent and or the family or the kid under their control. This is what happens. And so the parents sometimes don't know if that offer is real or not. Where do you think the parents supposed to get this intel from that they're supposed to know? The chop shop, all we could do when it comes to offers is to tell you how to combat it. how to go. If you want to find out if it's freaking true or not,
that's
then
all.
tell them you're ready to commit.
Yeah, that's all we doing.
And that don't mean to say, what if I commit right now? No, that's not the same.
I'm
you hang up the phone, call that coach right back. Coach, you know what? I just talked to my boy. I think he ready to commit. Know what that coach gonna do? He gonna get off the phone with you. He gonna tell you he got to get his boss on the phone because his boss got to be the one to receive the phone call. Then he get the boss. We'll call you back on the three-way. And then when he don't call you back, you're gonna call him back and say, Coach is on a right now. He's in a meeting with the athletic director, and our coach is on a flight right now. He's in between flights. He can't talk right now. Let's do it when we get to the office tomorrow. He's just gonna prolong it and buy time.
Jim,
and you're gonna go on.
I want to just share some. Melvin Dew said, "It ain't but one chop shop." So look at how many coaches can keep using this. It's no excuse no more, Melvin. That's why we ask y'all to share the show. This show is not just a Houston and a Beaumont and a Port Arthur show, Melvin Dews. People all over the world look at this show and watch this show. So coaches can't hide. That's why we ask y'all to share the show. That's why we tell y'all to go and Melvin Dew. That's why we tell you to go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button so we can get to 1,000. And guess what? Guess what? Google gonna say, "Oh, these dudes serious," and gonna shoot it out to more people in the world. So it's no reason. Now, if we was on a local radio show, couldn't nobody hear us but the people in that radius. But this dude, we got people in Japan watching this show. So I just want to check that. And Stacey said, "How did this come back up?" It's gonna always come back up, Stacey. Because every 3 years, Stacey Houston, every 4 years, somebody don't know this stuff. You got new people coming in drinking the Kool-Aid. So it's a perpetual learning thing. We can't bring up, it's some people might have didn't hear that the other day on this show, Stacey. Everybody don't hear everything on the show. So it's our job. As a matter of fact, we can bring it up anytime we want to. But it's our job. I don't know why we brought it up, but we can bring it up anytime we want to. Because guess what? If it's happening, we just gonna make people aware of it. Everybody don't watch the whole 2 hours, Jimmy. And I just want, it kills me when people, well, why we bring it up? Why we bring it up again? Because faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing the word. You got to hear it more than one time. We got people who've watched the Chop Shop for 5 straight damn years, Stacey Houston. And we have a team camp of with the best program in our city. And some of them went somewhere else and played. And guess what? They said, "I can't wait the live period. I can't play. I can't wait the live period. I can't wait the live period." And we had a live period this weekend, and some of them did not. Some of them did not. Some of them did not get it, Stacey. It's a live period. Come see me. Come see me. You got to get in the gate first, though. But come see me. But Jimmy, it's our job is, man. Just cause we say it on this show once, we might have to say it a couple of more times. Cause people don't get it the first time. I told you, Jimmy. What I said. They drinking the Kool-Aid, y'all. Y'all got to understand. People come in this thing, AAU basketball, people come out of it. New people come along every 4 years and drink the Kool-Aid. The lies get exposed, though, after a while. So all we saying is, and I use it. Thank you, Jimmy. I used this same principle, y'all, years ago. In 2013. Jimmy said, "Dude, commit today." That's when you know. That's when you know that's when you know if it's serious. And then you're gonna see the coach. Well, let me get my head coach. Yeah. So Jimmy, I just wanted to add that because I want y'all to understand, man. And that's why I always do I always do the disclaimer in the beginning of the show. And maybe some people don't hear, but this show is different from any other show. We intentionally, Herb Baker, on purpose, dive into the messiest intersection in the world. Intentionally. Jimmy, we dive into it. You just dove into it. The intersection where race and culture and sports and politics, summer basketball, grassroots basketball, college coaching. It's a mess. And we sit in this mess, Stacey. We sit down, we talk about it, we debate about it, and it might take more than one time. And guess what? We get up, dust ourselves off, Stacey. And guess what we do? We try to say what we learned with the debating, with all of this, let's go apply it. That's what this Chop Shop is about to me. Over these 5 years, I've watched people learn and lives being changed and parents' eyes being, parents' minds being awakened because of the things that we give and y'all share with us on Chop Shop. I just wanted to give that disclaimer to people who don't know. That's why we repeat stuff every now and then. But come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's that's the thing. It's and Stacey, that's a good question. I mean, that's
great question.
Times it's because that's like a radio station can be on right now. Mm-hmm. They could be playing your favorite song right now, but that doesn't mean you're listening nor paying attention unless you are tuned in. So that's the thing about the Chop Shop. We have to play that song over in rotation. Think about it. If you ever listen to one of the radio stations, they're going to play the same songs over and over and over. But you're not listening to them at station 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. You're not listening to the station in the whole cycle.
Yeah, right.
So that's the thing that we got to get it in. And hopefully the thing is, guys, because somebody asked me over the weekend, and somebody's also posed this question on the Chop Shop in the Boom Boom Room before. When we're telling and sharing advice, and they get some conflicting advice from another angle, which advice do you believe?
That's good.
Normally, the person is going to believe the advice of the person that they admire the most. Mm-hmm. And what we do is
we're gonna take a quick break, Jim.
Let's take a quick break real quick.
Okay.
And then we come and dive in that. And then also let's get off into the NBA conversation as well. You guys hang right there, share the show, right back on the Chop Shop.
Let me see where I'm going.
next? Ask yourself why. These are the black stories we've been shown. But there's so much more to see. The full picture of black life. Let's widen the screen so we can widen our view.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks. Let me pop him in right now. Jimmy, yeah, you look a lot better. Quick reboot. But Jimmy, I just saw the video, and I know we're finna get into NBA, but I said this, and I saw where Steven Jackson was the only one. I saw him that I saw something, Jimmy, when Kyrie got hurt the other night. I said to my friends, I said, what the hell was Giannis? What did he come over there for? Why was he? You weren't even in the play. You didn't come try to block no shot. Now, I'm gonna show it, y'all, again. I just want people to see it. You see how in the beginning, let me play it again. You see how Kyrie jump out the way? You gotta keep it in this game. Giannis just came over there. What the hell was you doing? He came in and played late. What the hell was you doing, dude? With no damn rebound. He wasn't gonna go to rebound. Just get out the way, dude. Go block the shot. Yeah, but Jimmy, yeah, that's how I felt about it the other night. Get one of the best players in the freaking another player out, man. This gonna be a unique thing. Cause guess what? And then we got fools getting on social media saying, "Oh, the reason he got hurt because he stepped on the leprechaun, on the leprechaun," and it was a black dude said it. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I saw that move. I mean, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I don't care. I'm just saying, while I was watching it, I said, what the hell was Giannis doing? The man was already up in the air. Then you just plop your big ass right up. Man, get into my man. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can believe he was going for a rebound. He should have been trying to get the motherfucker out the net and get it out the net and throw it in bounds. That's what he should have been doing. It's terrible, man.
I think that Giannis in that play is pretty much, right in the same scope of the Jokic and his ejection play. It's one of those things that it was pretty much a basketball in a gray area. If they have history,
no, doing this, I mean,
yeah, there's a gray area, but Jokic went for that ball, man. He went for that ball, and you could tell he was pissed off.
But Jimmy,
he went for the ball.
Jimmy, it's a rule. You can go for the ball, but you ain't better hit the ball. If you wind up, you better hit the ball.
He hit the ball.
Man, hit that man on the head, man.
That's the whole thing that got him injected because he made contact before, but he was going to that ball as well. Now, like I said, if he was going to try to play dirty pool with it, that's that gray area that I'm talking about. That's why I just said for us Greek freak as well. Was Greek freak, was that intentional?
No, I ain't saying he intentionally. I'm just saying get your dump.
That's a great, but some guys know to get their foot out the way. That's what I'm saying. But in this case, it's a gray area that he was making a basketball play, and it just so happened that this series right now,
Jimmy.
One thing about it,
Jimmy, they've been telling people, watch when people go in the air, clear yourself from their landing.
Yeah, but I mean,
they've been talking about. That's why Kyrie. That's why Kyrie got out the way. He could have hurt the other boy. What's the boy name? He could have hurt. Wait a minute. He could have.
Okay. So now that you get the clip in the fourth quarter when the kid from New Jersey went at Giannis and knocked him down. Did you not get that? Because guess what could happen? If he would have been a professional knockout artist or knockdown or hurt artist, he could have spurred a bone. He could have did something that could have put him out for the next game. In other words, New Jersey sent the goon in there to get Giannis back. They did. He laid down for a couple of seconds on the floor.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that.
Yes, if you watch, go into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And some of you guys that are watching, I don't remember who the player was, and you can name the player who did that. And understand, and Giannis laid down for a few seconds, then got on up. But he could have laid down and not got on up. If he'd have hit him right, he didn't hit him good enough. Because he's not, and ain't like it's a big meat on his bones.
Jimmy, they put new rules in, okay? Saying you can't, when somebody go in the air, when he's shooting, and whenever, watch where they're landing space. Don't put this dude can't step. I mean, he wasn't trying to do. Don't sit up here and say, "Oh, he intended." The same stuff Bruce Bowen used to do. Come on, man. I mean, I ain't saying the dude did it intentionally, but get your big. I can see if you can't. The play was over. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It ain't no big deal. Hey, they injured. And guess what? Got to fight through it now.
Well, that's, and understand now the series is tied 2-2. First of all, in this win yesterday for Milwaukee, that wasn't just they didn't just squeak by, 107-96.
Jimmy, they were tied. Jimmy, it was a 2-point game, a tied game when this guy got hurt.
When which guy got hurt?
When Kyrie got hurt. So Kyrie made the bucket to tie the game. I'm just telling you. I watched the game. You was worried about somebody getting knocked down at the end of the damn game. I'm watching when Kyrie got hurt. It was a 2-point game.
What quarter did Kyrie get hurt in?
I don't know what quarter he got hurt in, but it was a 2-point game.
Come on. Okay.
No, come on.
It was a 2-point game when James Harden went out. If that's the case, if you're going to go with that. Hell, when he went out in game 1, it was a 2-point game.
Yeah. But now you got 2 stars out, dude.
That's not okay. But guess what?
Me. You got 2.
No, here's the thing. The thing is with Brooklyn is this. Nobody is going to feel sorry.
Ain't nobody telling you to feel sorry.
What? There are people that's going to rejoice now.
I know there's some sick ass people like out there. I understand that.
But in the art of being, understand, you got different types of fans. Some that's a fan of their own teams, and you got others that are just antagonists of another person's team.
Hold up. I'm talking from a guy. Forget the team. I'm talking for a guy who that didn't happen to before. Me. Happened to my son 4 years in a damn row. That's 4 years in a row in college. Somebody coming up on his feet after he done went in there. So I'm talking from that point of view. Get your big clumsy asses out the way. And every time it was a big clumsy ass dude that didn't get out the way. One of them was his teammate. So guess that I'm coming from a whole different atmosphere. I'm coming from a whole different place than you sit up here talking about. I'm worried about somebody whether or not they win the game. I know how that feels. Coming down and stepping on somebody's ankle. Worst fucking, and twisting your ankle. Worst feeling in the world.
At the same time, if indeed, once again, I asked you, so you think this was a flagrant move?
I just said it wasn't. You not listening to me.
So if it wasn't, then what? Then what's the deal? That's a basketball play.
I'm talking about when I look at the play again. Get your dumb. Why you in? What you doing?
Get out the way. If it wasn't no illegal move, then he made the right move. It's a basketball move.
Even Jeff Van Gundy came on. I know y'all don't care nothing about it. And said that should be an intentional foul on on Giannis.
And nobody in the league has brought it up since.
I'm just saying.
The intentional foul that was a disputable one came in the preceding game or in the preceding game, and that's the game after.
Well, I'm talking about this one right now. I'm talking about this one.
With the Joker.
Cause that one foul you talking about ain't put nobody out. This foul here put one of the best players on the planet out of the freaking playoffs.
Guess what? And guess what? People that can care less about the Brooklyn Nets in 2021, guess what? They're applauding.
Because we got guys like you gonna come. It was championship or bust. And it didn't happen. It was championship or bust.
It's 2-2. So now we'll see what that medal is made out of. It's not over with. You got Kevin Durant.
I said that. There's not a probability of a sweep. I said.
Okay, so tell me this: what type of last week you made the comment?
Yeah, I did.
You said
yes
that New Jersey, Brooklyn, we're going to be able to test their ability to play through what?
Adversity. Yes.
What the hell? What did you mean? Give an example. What type of adversity did you mean?
I said
this is what you meant.
Hold on.
You wished it.
No. See, that's when you don't listen. So now let me give you a history lesson. This is what I said. I said ain't no telling what happened if they lose, what Kyrie gonna do, or what, because his mind don't be right sometimes. He might, I even said all this on the stuff. He might not show up for a game. I'm talking about adversity. This is adversity right here also. This is adversity. So now you'll see, but guess what? I don't mind them having adversity when you got your players healthy. Now you got two of the big three out. Then they let this dude that y'all shipped up out of here have 15 damn fouls in the first three quarters, beat the hell out of Kevin Durant, and let it go. And I sit back, because I know how this shit works. I sit back and say, ref, come on now. 15 straight, I promise you, that man fouled out. That man had 15 fouls in three quarters. PJ Tucker. And I'm sitting there saying, okay, all right. That's why that dude came and knocked his ass out of bounds. So he fouling. He just straight foul. I can see if you moving your feet, shuffling your feet. That man had 15 fouls in three quarters. So, yes, this is adversity. And now you're going to see what Kevin Durant is made of, because the other two guys are hurt. I didn't never say what the Nets gonna do. The other two guys hurt. That's all I'm saying. I know you thought you had something. I got you, Hatter. No. That's what I mean by adversity. Yes, the Nets, y'all got to realize.
You saying I say you.
Yeah, you know you. I got you. With
adversity, all of that goes into the same damn bucket. Ain't no just no one point. All this what goes in the bucket. What I just said, you get to see what you get to take it to test.
I'm not gonna get it. Guess what, Jimmy? I'm worried about. I wanted to see what Kyrie Irving, James Harden.
Guess what? You can.
I'm telling me.
And you can. You will.
And Kevin Durant made up.
You will in 2021 in the fall. Okay. They will have the season will start back up, or in 2022.
So you saying they done lost with your smart ass? You saying they done lost this one? You saying they done lost this series?
I'm saying that.
Hold up.
It don't look good.
No. You saying they got, but you just said they got to wait the next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't look good for him right now, boss.
Okay, I love for you. Hey. So what are you saying? They lose at home.
Understand? A person coming back and a person being healthy is two different things. Anthony Davis with the Los Angeles Lakers came back. He came back. I
just asked you a question.
He wasn't healthy.
You saying they go? Saying it's over? You're saying it's over?
I'm saying they won't get to hoist the championship right now.
Okay. I love that.
That's what I'm saying. And as it stands right now, I take all bets right now. Right now. Let's not wait till the next game. Let's take all bets right now. So right now,
I don't even bet. What's
Right
that
now.
dinner? What's that call? What's that thing you want to bet? So what's the bet? What's the bet?
All bets mean all bets.
What is the bet?
All bets mean you feel a check out.
I
mean you
bet. Hold on. I bet that the Nets win this next game.
Oh man, we talking about games or we talking about the series? If they win the next game, then why would you think they wouldn't win? They wouldn't be able to win one out of the next two.
I'm thinking they go. I didn't never say they was gonna lose. You the one said they was gonna lose.
I'm talking about the series. You're talking about a game.
What you want to bet on the series? What you want to bet, Mr. Better?
Bet a hot $100 on the series.
$100. Done
Matter
deal.
of fact, 200 since you talk like
Done
that. That's
deal.
gonna cost your ass another 100.
Done deal.
I want to go in both pockets. I want to go in both of your pockets. I want one out of 100 pocket, one out of $200.
All it is is a transfer to me.
Sure, and then chop shop folk, I'm gonna put together a happy hour for y'all to come and we're gonna drink off that 100 when I get it from.
No, hold on, no. I'm gonna do like
That's
you.
200.
Hold on, stop. I'm gonna do the Stacey. I'm gonna do this how you did Stacey Houston. We got to make another bet too. I got to find out another bet that we gonna bet so I can double down on you, like you did Stacey Houston with the Dallas bet, which is slick ass. You did like you did Stacey Houston. I bet if Duncanville gonna win, what you call it gonna lose. I'm gonna find another bet to bet against you. Yeah. I'm gonna do 2 bets.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes. Yeah.
well,
I figured
guess
out.
in order to do that, you would have to wait until
No.
to see what happens.
I'm gonna think of a
There's
bet.
no other even series, Hatter. You gotta wait until one of these
I'm
series
just-
evens
can't
up.
I'm not betting because of the even series. I'm betting because you running your mouth. So now
Well,
if you don't run
well,
your
I'll take
mouth, I'm gonna bet another bet.
So I take Philly over Atlanta.
I'm gonna do. You doing what? No, I got Philly. Get the hell out of here. I got Philly.
I got the Clippers over Utah.
I got Clippers.
Okay, so what bet? What do you want to make?
Well, you got to give me a bet. Give me Philly. Give me Philly over Atlanta.
What do you mean, Al?
Give me Philly over
Not
Atlanta.
That's not an even series right now. We're betting on series. We're betting on series, not one game. We bet it's gonna be an even. We bet on
I'm
the
doubling
series.
down. Ain't none of it even. Ain't none of it even. I'm
What
just
do you
telling
mean?
you, if I give you a bet like that with all my people hurt, because your ass wouldn't have did it if they weren't hurt. You ain't said nothing if they weren't hurt.
Hold on.
No,
So
the hell out of here with that, man.
Hold
You
on.
got
Do
to
you got
give
one of them
me
things?
another bet.
Hold on. One of them things. Remember, you put your car in reverse. One of them school buses and make that noise.
I ain't went out no reverse.
You beep.
Hold up.
beep.
We got
You
this
going
bet.
straight out the driveway.
Hold on, no.
Straight out the driveway.
No. We got this bet. I'm just gonna have another bet. Philly versus Atlanta. Just like you did Stacey and them up in Dallas. It's the same
Who are you
thing.
betting? Who are you betting?
I'm betting you.
So let me get this straight. I just took Philly. You saying
You can't
taking
take Philly. I gave you an underdog bet over here. Excuse me.
Underdog bet. No. Hold on. Brooklyn and Milwaukee ain't no underdog bet. You still got home court advantage, sir. They is 2-2. This is a best of 3 series.
I got
right now.
2 of the best players in the planet
got 2
that might
games
not
at
be
home.
playing this series. And I'm going to bet you $200 on it. So you can't give me another bet? Then I'm not going to give you that damn sucker bet. You got to be out your damn mind.
So once again, that means you're backing out of the driveway.
No, sir.
Same thing.
I'm adding another bet like you did to Stacey Houston in Dallas with the Duncanville bet. With the Duncanville bet. Well, no, I'm not just betting that Duncanville Houston gonna win. I'm just we got to bet that Duncanville gonna lose. Something like that mess you did. Dude, you got to be out your rabbit mind. That's why you were so quick. I bet. Kyrie James wasn't hurt. You wouldn't say nothing. You sit over there and take that ass whooping like you was.
Guess what? Guess what? Hold on. What you say about your auntie and if she had some nuts, she be what?
She be mom.
If Kyrie wasn't hurt, if James, that ain't my fault.
Okay. All right.
That ain't my fault.
All right.
No. No. Guess what? Keep the same energy that a lot of people had.
Philly.
Remember,
I got Philly and the Clippers.
Anthony Davis got
Which one you
injured
want?
for the Lakers.
Which one you want?
Energy.
But when did nobody bet? You didn't come on here running your mouth about betting then. This the only series. Hold up. This the only series you ran your mouth about betting.
Alan, you must forgot what you just said a while ago. You invited me to bet.
You asked for the bet. I never bet on nothing but golf. You asked for the bet.
Alan.
You asked for the bet. You better go back, rewind, and play the tape. So let's talk about the next series, because you go back and play.
Guess what?
Go.
They got another year, and ain't one of them guys are entering free agency. And at the same time,
I knew you didn't want to bet.
If I'm not mistaken, you got another guy on that bench that played pretty well just last week. A 6-time All-Star.
Let's talk about the sweep, man. Let's talk about the sweep.
6-time All-Star.
Let's talk about the
sweep. So
sweep.
y'all don't even want to say Blake. His name is Blake Griffin.
Hey, let's talk about the sweep, because you done messed up. You done sit there and said, I asked for a bet, and I never asked for bets.
Alan,
come on.
In your mind,
come
you
on.
Sit there and you go.
No, I never asked for bets.
Alan, asking for the bet is when you said, "What do you want to bet?" And I said, "Blank check." You fill out. What that mean? Tell me how much. That mean you sit there. You solicited.
No, sir. No, sir. But I all I did was sit there and say, "Wow, he wouldn't have never took that bet."
Guess what? You damn Skippy, I wouldn't. But guess what?
So you damn Skippy, I'm not gonna take this one.
And I'm telling
hold up.
You asked me, do I think they
hold
done?
Hold up. And you damn Skippy, hold up, Skippy.
I said you would get to see them in 2022.
Hey, Skippy.
Skippy. And in
you
2022,
damn Skippy, I ain't gonna. Without you giving me the Philly bet, it's no bet. How about that?
It's a Philly bet. I give you the Clippers, sir. I
just said the Philly.
I give you. I know what? I abandon the Clippers. I don't even want the Clippers no more. No. So we bet on both of them. I take the other team.
Hold on. That can be. Hold on. This is how we do it.
You say you want the Clippers. You say you want the Clippers, and that ain't no even series, right?
Hold on. That we can do 2 down automatic press. That's how we can do this. 2 down automatic press. 2 down automatic press. Yeah, you the gambler, you should know what that means. Yeah. I give you that one. That'll be a whole nother bet. The Los Angeles game can be a whole nother bet. But
Alan, you just said you wanted another series to offset the Brooklyn Nets bet.
I said the Philly bet.
I said, hold on. At first I said the Clippers. You say I got the Clippers. I said Philly. You say I got Philly. So then I came back and then you said, well, I take the Philly. But I said, with who? You say I'm gonna give it to you. I said, no, you ain't. So then I say, I'll tell you what, I will abandon the Clippers and give you the Clippers, and I'll take.
You ain't gonna abandon and give. Listen to me. I let you talk me into that first bullshit. I'm not gonna let you talk me into 3 some more. You got to be at your right. You do. You got to be at your mind. You can say back out the driveway or back out the sideway, or whatever you're saying. I'm not going for that. I learned from you. Stacey, they said, let's bet Duncanville don't win. No, I ain't going to bet the Duncanville don't win, because y'all got to give me the other bet, because y'all got to get the other people going to win. I said, what kind of bet is that? But guess what? What kind of bet is that? So now I'm doing the same thing and you don't want to do it.
I just gave you the second.
You ain't gave me nothing.
The Clippers.
You can't give me no bet, man. Hold on. Let me rewind this. Hold on. Let me hit a button. Maybe you can hear me. Hold on. Watch this.
Y'all know what that is.
No. Idea. Hold on, Jimmy. Idea.
Guess what?
You can't give me no bet.
The Greek Freak Middleton, all he got to do is PJ Tucker. Great third quarter for PJ Tucker on that game yesterday. And it went back. Remember, PJ Tucker had to guard the same guy with the Houston Rockets during that a couple of years ago. And and guess what?
You called PJ Tucker having trash, and now you talking about it. Every day you had something negative to say about PJ Tucker for 2 years, and now
that's not true. That's not true. It's not true.
Man, let's talk about the sweep. The sweep that I told you was gonna happen. Excuse me. The sweep that I told you was gonna happen. Now, I don't care what the probabilities are.
But you missed something. That's what I'm saying. You just missed. You don't want to talk about PJ Tucker and his points. You want to talk about Middleton? You want to talk about Middleton? What Middleton did yesterday?
PJ Tucker was heavy trash. What's the difference now?
PJ Tucker, if he hits 3-pointers, he's not heavy trash. PJ Tucker hit about 3 threes yesterday. That's a big difference because he's giving you something on the offensive end.
Okay, because he was just missing. Hold up. This will make a miss lead.
9 points total in the first 3 games combined.
Hey, this is a
9 total.
Hey, this will make a miss lead, right?
Well, he don't get that many shot opportunities as he did before. Even when he left the Rockets, his number of 3-point attempts had went down. His number
me and Mindy Collins,
he's hitting them now.
A week ago, I agreed with Mindy Collins for the first time. I told her about me and her gonna cheer for the Phoenix Suns. I said they up 2, Jimmy. I said the sweep. You talking about why you bringing out that broom? Why you bringing out that broom? Why you bringing out that broom? I said, Jimmy, it's a 90% chance that these people, 93% chance that the people who down 2-0 lose. I don't. You the stat man. You the stat guy. And then you gonna tell me? I said, and they went and swept the Joker. And Joker shouldn't have got put out the game. Yes, he should have. He did it in frustration, Jimmy, because he didn't get no foul. He said, hold up, let me hit y'all check this out. Joker, let me hit the littlest man on the floor. Let me slap the littlest man on the floor. He ain't slap Aiden. He definitely ain't slapped that goon. What's the goon named Crowder? He slapped the little boy who got the rebound over. Come on, man. Let's talk about Chris Paul.
Yeah, let's talk about Chris Paul. The guy, as Chris Paul said with his own mouth, the media didn't even have to say it for him this time. Just a couple years ago, they had written me off. He wasn't talking about OKC. He said a couple years ago, they had written him off. One of them is sitting right there.
I wrote his ass clean off.
And then he didn't give him understand. Dude wasn't healthy. Dude wasn't happy. There's 2 different things that helps to increase the performance. Of town. And look now. Look now.
I gave him his props the other day. Didn't I just come on here the other day and give a 15-minute soliloquy about Chris Paul?
Radio station was on. We were listening to something else. Now that same song playing on a different station now. So here we go. And Chris Paul. Remember, I'm gonna take you back. You ain't even go way back then. I'm gonna take you back to the All-Star break. When me and you was talking on the Chop Shop, and you was talking about the reserves on the player. And I say Chris Paul is the most valuable team. Man, Devin Booker, that team don't get 2. I say, man, Chris Paul is a difference maker. You said, man, he all right. You know, they won 8 straight without Chris Paul to go into the last
season. That's what you said.
No. I just said that just the other day. I'm talking about in our conversation that during the All-Star break, going into the All-Star break. That's what I'm talking about. Not what I said last week. I just said it last week.
Jim.
I'm talking about the All-Star break. And you mentioned about Devin Booker, and he was I say, man, Chris Paul. And sure enough, nope. The thing was small market Phoenix didn't get the I guess the motivate or the momentum up under Chris Paul, because it would have many perceived it would have been a slight against Devin Booker. And the thing is, Devin Booker, he has did the Dwayne Wade role with Chris Paul. Not in saying these guys will win the championship, but the way that they're playing right now, the way that they're playing right now, who do they have to beat before people get convinced? I'm saying it wouldn't be, even if they get to the next series and win in the Western Conference Finals, people still aren't going to take Phoenix seriously over beating, let's say, Milwaukee or Brooklyn Nets or Philadelphia until they actually win a game on the road. That's what it's going to take. Until they actually go up in the series, and that's what. So I know how that can feel, and it serves as motivation for a lot of people. This team has the great mixture. It's the great story, and really and truly, mainstream media ain't really giving Monty Williams enough right now, which is probably good because he needs the motivation as well. So that means you understand everything he's been through. Matter of fact, who's the GM up there in Phoenix?
James Jones.
Another dude that you probably ain't heard his name maybe twice the entire month.
And got the craziest owner this side of who the crazy owner? It got the craziest owner in the league, Robert Sarver.
That owner was down with them dudes wearing pink ass drawers in the jailhouse up in Arizona in the penitentiaries. He was supporting that stuff.
Is the worst owner. But let me tell you, because I don't want people to get confused. Just the other day, forget what I said. I said, let me tell y'all something. I owe Chris Paul an apology. Y'all, Chris Paul. See, Chris Paul, now he tweeting and doing a little too much whining, talking about he been an underdog all his life. Dude, you was one of the top players in the country, dude. Dude, come on. You got drafted you're top pick. I mean, now, he talking about, I've always been doubted. But guess what? He was drafted, y'all. Drafted by the New Orleans Hornets, right? Due to Hurricane Katrina, he could not play his first 2 years, y'all. I love old Chris. He had to play in Oklahoma City, y'all. Hold up. What they say? He still went up winning, right? Then he got traded to the Lakers, y'all. Hold up. That's the first time in history the NBA ever stepped. Let me give people some history because they didn't hear it the other day. The first time in history, I didn't know it was overtime. The first time in history somebody ever stopped, the NBA stopped a trade. Because they said they don't have an owner. They didn't want to get fleeced. They didn't want Chris Paul and Kobe playing together. David Stern nixed it. Guess what? But they allowed him to be traded to the worst owner ever in the league, the Clippers. He won that. The man been winning. I've been talking. Let me tell you something. I said, when he got hurt, I got on him, Jimmy. I said, he done pull up lame again. But the stuff he doing now, and I'm so glad you brought that name up because I was finna bring that name up. James Jones, y'all. If they was losing, they'll be tearing his head off. They'll say, why he bring this old player in? Y'all remember? Chris Paul, nobody wanted to take that salary. Nobody wanted to take that salary. Jim, they said, he too old to take that. Now, guess what? There's some people lined up. Chris Paul said, y'all got to pay me $60 million. Y'all got to give me $60 million to play again. A couple of years ago, I was heavy trash. Everybody, me, I thought it was heavy trash. I did. But now, as the facts change, the truth changed. That man balling, man. I don't know what he did. Dude, I did not know what's his name? Mikal Bridges was that good. Because I hate to give him credit because he came from Chris Walker's school. I did not know Mikal Bridges was that good. I'm telling you, I did not know. DeAndre Ayton, Jimmy, they say he was on the weed last year. I did not know he was going to be that good. And I'm sitting there saying, Cameron Payne was over in Spain. Jimmy Shadow Show, when you get out the door, Cameron Payne was over in Spain. Jimmy, in Russia, wherever the hell he was. Man, James Jones, man. I just want to we talking about Monty Williams. Jimmy, did you know Monty Williams and Chris Paul couldn't stand each other when they was in Charlotte?
Yeah, and they mention that, but then at the same time, people see when you go through adversity or going through a crisis, and you see a person that you thought wasn't on your side, he's right there, and other people that you call your brothers, they not nowhere to be found, and that's when reality hits you in the face. That's what happens with a guy like Chris Paul. Chris Paul, let me remind you guys, he's the head of the Players Association.
Yes,
and you can see his leadership skills on the court. Remember, not everybody likes Chris Paul, even in the NBA right now today. Chris Paul, guess what? All of the great ones have a little splash of asshole in them.
except Steph Curry. Except Steph Curry. No asshole, Jimmy. No asshole. I'm telling you. I've asked a million times. He got none in him. He just ain't got it.
You sure he ain't got a little splash?
No,
he might have a little bit more ice cubes in this shit in this drink than other people. He might have a splash.
So many people about this dude that don't like him, and he said, dude, people around him, he said, man, that dude is the same way every time, dude. Most people, Magic.
What? Guess what? It's an exception to every rule. So for every Steph Curry you name, you're gonna name 10 to 20 great ones that have asshole in them. Akeem Olajuwon got a little asshole in it. Clyde Drexler got a little asshole in it.
A lot.
We just talking about Houston Rockets. We started at home with the Rockets first. Some of the Rockets great ones that you mentioned along. Tracy McGrady got a little asshole in it.
Oh yeah, but
Steve Francis got a little asshole in it.
But Kevin Gamble, he always come on here with a little slide come. He got petty in him for sure. Give me a petty. So we said asshole, but give me a petty. Ken Gamble, give me a petty. Just give me one before you get Jimmy. I love this today. I love how. So tonight, what's happening tonight? These two games tonight.
And sports
you better come on.
We got Philly and Atlanta. That's the first one. That's 6:30 tip off, and followed by Utah at LA and the Clippers. Of course, Utah leads that series 2-1. Philly leads their series 2-1. Both of the teams who only have one win are at home tonight. Will any of the home teams win? That's going to be the cue. And my thing is, I notice how the narrative is going with Trae Young, and it's kind of funny. And it's almost like a guy that's in the weight room, and he's already done pushed 2 or 3 dump bars up off his chest, 2 wheels on each side. Now all of a sudden they're saying, okay, let's add another wheel on each side. Get that off your chest. And Trae Young don't have to get 3 wheels off his chest. Trae Young don't have to beat Philadelphia. He's playing with house money. The Atlanta Hawks are playing with house money right now with what they've done. Guess what? The mere fact that Atlanta Hawks did not get swept, they took game 1 and shocked their ass over that game 1. If they lose 4-1, so be it. But I think Atlanta got one more win. I think this series is going 6. I really do. But don't make this thing like this is a shortcoming for Trae Young. Trae Young in good shape right now.
Oh, he's playing with house money. Ain't that what you said?
Absolutely. He's in great shape. And so be cautious when you hear people in mainstream media if they lose tonight or what Trae Young didn't do. No, man, dude, that's the much, much better team with the much better coaching staff, with the much better supporting cast. They're supposed to. Now, the thing is, the basketball fan in you, we don't want to see no more sweeps. Well, it's not a sweep. We don't want to see no more early 5-game, 4-game exits for nobody. We want to see basketball every night. But in this situation,
the NBA don't want to see no sweeps.
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't. I don't want to see them. I want to. Ain't no more sweeps. Everybody.
I don't. I wanted the Nets to sweep, so my homeboy can rest. I did. Y'all don't understand.
He gonna get plenty of rest.
It's certain players I like, huh?
You're gonna get plenty of rest.
Okay, all right. Okay, Paul Miranda, you think I'm gonna take that dumb ass bitch? Y'all crazy. I might be.
He gonna get plenty of rest.
Hey, I might not be smart, but I ain't retarded.
and also tonight, Utah and LA. This tonight is pretty much this is a must win for the Clippers. They could come back from 0-2. They're not coming back against this team at a 3-1. They got to win tonight.
I got 2 words for you. Play out P tonight. Play out P.
You know what's so funny? Playoff P. What happened to playoff Rondo?
He didn't even play. They benched his little ass the other day.
What happened to playoff Rondo? And guess what? Rondo, good people, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I talked about the person about the basketball. Remember when they got him? DeMarcus Cousins on their team. Y'all forgot?
That's your no. Hold on. That's your boy. Man, he was finna do something to James. If James had came back to that locker room and the Rockets ran his monkey. I love it. Ran him right up out of there. Up out of there. DeMarcus Cousins. Jimmy, he played.
He played good in the other game.
No, but he made two ignorant fouls, though.
So the thing is, you know what? All I can say is the Clippers better win. Pro Tyronn Lue, the Clippers better win tonight. They better win. Atlanta don't have to win tonight. The Clippers must win tonight.
Because let me tell y'all something. Steve Ballmer, Jimmy don't play. Jimmy, he don't play. He just hired, he just hired, like they hired the coach at Indiana and fired him in 1 year? Tyronn Lue ass to be out there on the street. Man, that man will fire hell out of him if he lose, man. I'm just telling you.
Well, let me tell you something you got to realize. Mike Conley is questionable for the night. He hadn't played this whole series. And they're up 2-1.
What you say? He got to ramp back up, though. He got to ramp back up. He had a Jimmy, he had a hamstring now.
Okay, he's questionable tonight. That's what
I don't want James to play because y'all going to blame James. I don't want James to play. Let them go and lose. I don't want James to play. I'm just telling y'all, personally, James, let KD do it by himself. Let him do it by himself. I don't want him to play. I want him to play. Because y'all gonna hate. Y'all got y'all script. I bet, Jimmy, you got a script over on your desk right now already written up. If James hadn't came back, they probably would have won. I already know you got a script. I know you. I hope he don't play.
Misery love company, boy. Don't y'all hear that? Look at that. Don't y'all hear that?
Hey,
woo!
You know what? Some people don't actually hear. Take the wax out your head. I'm telling y'all. They didn't get rid of James Harden at all, player. Herb Baker. They didn't get rid of James Harden. James Harden said, get me. I'm out of here. Boogie, they ran his ass off to. They couldn't wait. Jimmy, let me tell you something. Boogie Cousins is the only player ever, Jimmy. I love this. I tell this story. He the only player ever, Jimmy. Jimmy, you know what I'm about to say? Jimmy, no, you don't know it. What I'm about to say? Where did it happen at? Tell me where it happened at.
You said you talking about Boogie Cousins?
Boogie, y'all check this out. Boogie so messed up in the head. They traded him at the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
We was in New Orleans. Y'all check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out.
They let him ride the plane. They ain't let him ride the plane.
No. They let him have a whole company plane. Vlade Divac and
I'm saying they let him ride back with the team. They didn't.
Jimmy. They gave him and his family the whole plane. Didn't nobody, everybody from the organization, y'all go Google it. Everybody from the organization wrote a commercial back. They didn't want to ride on the plane with him. They know how volatile he is. They say, here, you have the private plane by yourself. That's why I say that's history. Jimmy, you can't do your whole plane? He said, man, Vlade Divac, what's Pager? Pager's still occupied. They wrote back first class. Unfreaking believable. They wrote, y'all go Google that. That's a great story. That ain't never happened before in history. That dude's so volatile, and y'all around here, and you wonder why they ain't putting him in the game. You know he probably over there cussing somebody out because he ain't coming in the game. But let's get out of here, man. What else you got? I know you got something else. I know you had something. We're going to talk about tomorrow. What are we going to talk about tomorrow?
We put on that for tomorrow. And, of course, and you guys, we see
who that?
I'm looking at Alfio, and shout out to the University of Texas advancing to the College World Series. They have one of the kids, one of the young men from Houston is a starter on that team.
Donovan's son.
And actually, yeah, and his dad played baseball with me in college. Donovan Campbell from Abbeville, Louisiana. So shout out to that family as they get, first year into college baseball. And his son was also a football star from Strake Jesuit High School over in the Southwest Houston. Shout out to them. I also give a shout out. We mentioned Marissa earlier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marissa in Barbers Hill High School. Barbers Hill, they won the softball state championship 2 weeks ago. This past weekend, the boys baseball team won the state championship. So they are state champions in baseball and softball.
What Marissa got to do with that?
Her son is the starting point guard and the star basketball player at Barbers Hill. So that's
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's her school.
Okay.
So, Barbers Hill, we
kind
of take a liking. We take a liking. No, we take a liking for them because they got Marissa's son now. Otherwise, I go there with some dreads in our head and challenge them to say something.
Marissa,
we let them make it right now.
Marissa,
let them make it right now.
Marissa, when y'all gonna move? Marissa, when y'all gonna move? Please. We got some homes around here somewhere, but Marissa, when y'all gonna move? Oh my goodness, Barbers Hill. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pray for him. But what else? Somebody said.
Yeah. And I see Kevin Lewis say Coos Elite popped heads at U of H camp, and then
he said, no, they didn't go to U of H camp.
Well, Legacy was at U of H camp, and in the game I saw, they didn't pop head. They lost to a 16 under team, Houston Hoops 16U. Yeah. So once again, if on the chop shop, if we let you guys just throw anything out there, that anybody could believe that. So we gotta let them know the Coos Elite Legacy, which is some of the same players. That's the school, and a school team. Legacy is different, but still, most schools aren't expected to beat a sneaker-sponsored 16 and under team. Just tell you the truth, most schools are not. So
Legacy pretty good. I like that.
But Legacy gets an asterisk, and in Legacy defense, they probably would. Everybody gonna claim that this player wasn't there, that player wasn't there. But the Houston Hoop 16 under was missing 2 starters all weekend as well. They're missing the tall kid, DeLuna, and the kid from New Orleans as well. So, give a shout, and also shout out to OU, Kim Jackson, the Oklahoma Sooners girls team. Even though they took care of business against James Madison, they proceeded to beat Florida State in the girls softball national championship. And we have a young lady, and might get on the chop shop. She's actually was a baseball star at C. King High School. She signed with Oklahoma for softball. She's pretty doggone good for one. I've never seen her play. But from Sandra played softball back in her days over in the park and recreation and plenty of those beer leagues. Sandra used to play some softball. She can play. She good now. Next year we might find us old Wednesday night league or something.
No, I'm not playing on your team because I saw you strike out. I'm not messing with you no more.
No,
I got that
strike
video.
Out. I missed a ball. Then I come back and knock that thing clean almost to Deucin Park Lake, to the lake. Lake Houston, that is. You saw that. I dug that in, heads down, drive right through. Ball. And speaking of that, guys, you know what time it is. It is definitely time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. We covered a lot of stuff. Don't forget, you just tuned in late. We released the June rankings on rcsports.com. While you're there, check out the VIP news. Shout out to Doug Jones. Great work he did putting that all together. Also, we have the Juneteenth shootout this weekend, our JRB event with Brian Jolivet and Rick Nelson. That's going to take place Friday through Sunday at the gym over in the surrounding schools. That will be this weekend. So if you have a team and you want to get it, matter of fact,
what y'all call this? What's this one called? Oh, this is Juneteenth. Okay.
Juneteenth. I just thought about something.
Oh, but
if you have a team, and you want to get in, you send an email and mention the Chop Shop Special. Okay. If your team is not listed already and you want to get in, I get you in there Let's see how much I want. What you think? How do you name it? How much off? What percent off?
You got to give him. Hold up. Give him that $200 I was gonna win off you off. Man, you got to see your face. But damn, I wish I'd have took a picture of that.
You know what? You know what? I tell you what I do. I'm gonna call your bluff. The first 3 teams that is not entered. If you call, I'll let your ass in for $200 off. For only 3 teams though. $200 off the admission fee. When it comes to money, I call.
I like the way you are with me, man.
You can't cap with me on no bread. So 3 teams. It's 3 teams, but you got to send an email to chopshophtx@gmail.com.
Wow.
You will get $200 off.
Boy, I need to quit. I need to zip my mouth up.
It costs $300 to get
I already know. I didn't mean to say that, man.
That means all you're doing. That means your costs ain't even covering the referees.
Man,
you
I
get
didn't
in,
mean
but
to
you gotta
say
send
that,
an
man.
email.
I ain't mean
You
to
must
say.
send
I'll give you
an
some of the money
email.
back. Huh?
They must send an email though. They gotta send an email.
Okay, got to send an email to Chop Shop.
Otherwise, it ain't no way for us to know.
They got to send it to the Chop Shop email box?
They got to send an email to the Chop Shop.
Okay.
chopshophtx@gmail.com. $200 off for only 3 teams.
Wow.
That are not already registered for the Juneteenth shootout. That's what we do for that. That'll be the Chop. And you know what?
Marissa, let's get a team, Marissa.
Tomorrow, I got a homework assignment. It's something that I want to do all summer.
What you got?
I'm thinking let's go and run and see if we can make we can make a call to action.
Okay.
And round up a couple of the unsigned seniors.
Okay.
And put together a Chop Shop team for this weekend. This is the last time these guys will be able to play for the live period. We put together a Chop Shop team.
Okay.
Only with unsigned seniors.
I'll coach the team, Jimmy. If they come together, I'll coach the team.
Seriously. So give them the email address. If you're an unsigned senior,
Chop Shop HTX.
That means the kid that just graduated.
ChopShopHTX@gmail.com.
And this that way now we can try to help some of these unsigned seniors. Somebody gonna shine. Now, Hatter might bench your ass. They might not play none of you. I'm just telling you now. Some of you parents, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna tell you.
17. Unsigned senior, 17. Somebody asked. 17.
Well, unsigned senior means a kid that was in the 12th grade this past season. Mm-hmm. We don't want to conflict and extract nobody from their team already.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So unsigned senior, that way it doesn't conflict with whatever that young man may be doing with his summer team. We don't want to come in the middle of that. No, we're not making no team for the rest of this is a one-hitter quitter right here. A Chop Shop.
Wait.
And
how many players we need, Jimmy? How many players we need?
I think you get by with 8, 9 max.
Man, y'all, ChopShopHTX@gmail.com. I'm finna come out of retirement. You got to be a senior. Wait a minute. You got to be a senior, unsigned senior. You're not on nobody else's team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And do we make any stipulations? Somebody say only Houston kids.
No, man. I don't care where you come from.
Okay.
I don't care where you come from.
Now, should they have made all district?
Yeah, you can't be no garbage because I'm gonna put you on the bench. Now, Jimmy just told you now. Listen to me. If your ass terrible, I'm gonna let you go out there. Listen. I told y'all that's why I don't couch no more. My son said, Daddy, you too mean. I'm gonna put you straight on that bench. But guess what, Jimmy? Last time I coached some high school players, they won. They won the Katrina. They won what's that, Katrina? They won the Katrina championship. So I don't care. We beat up on Dallas. Now, how about that, Paul Miranda?
Same.
No, Coach, I don't need no assistant coach. Frank, I don't want you over there. I ain't gonna have no assistants. I don't want no assistants. No. I'm gonna bring my girl.
You gotta get a female assistant. You remember last time you had a female assistant?
I'm gonna bring her back.
Last time you had a female.
I'm gonna bring her back if she ain't flying to see her son.
Okay. So that'd be your secret weapon.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
I'm gonna get a girl. I'm gonna get a woman. I'm trying to think who I want. Let me see who I want.
You get the same one you had. Ask her first.
But I'm gonna ask her first. But I'm gonna get a lady off the Chop Shop.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay.
So that means tomorrow you got to come up with a contest for how they would be able to win. You can't just pick one that you
Yes,
want.
I am.
You
I'm
can't
gonna pick.
play favorites.
I play favorites on this show. I play favorites.
Right.
Huh? I play favorites.
I'm telling y'all, Halle gonna have a uniform for the assistant coach. He's gonna put some Spanx. You gotta wear Spanx and a t-shirt tied
No,
up in the
guess
bottom
who I
like
want my
LMA.
sister to be? I got 2 assistants. Kim Jackson and Mindy Collins. Them my 2. Y'all make yourself available. Because Jimmy, hold up now. I'm finna tell you now. Don't have no game for me on Saturday morning from 9 to 12 because I'm going to be at the men's tune-up. Getting my men's tune-up with Medical Mike. You know, with St. Joseph Hospital. Free men's tune-up. I put it on the... So don't... From 12 to... Right after 12... I'm headed to the gym. I'm gonna got Kim Jackson and Mindy Collins. Because they know a little bit about basketball. Yeah. So I'm good.
So there we have it, guys. And so make sure we'll continue this conversation.
Hold up,
tomorrow.
Jimmy, hold up. Scratch Kim off. She out of town. That's all right. Email me, chopshophtx at gmail.com. I'm going to pick her because I got all week to pick her out. I might get Sonya Bennett. I'm going to get me somebody. So it's good. It's all right. Get us out of here, Jimmy.
So that's it, guys. We got to slide down Dino's back and y'all do this thing. Thanks so much for you guys. Make sure you share the show on the way out the door. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. Great thing, of course, that's the Juneteenth shootout. Will be this weekend. Remember, again, you guys just tune in. First 3 teams that email us, chopshophtx at gmail.com, $200 off the regular price admission. And we will honor that from the Chop Shop. And also, guys, we will see you guys in 21 hours now. And so we've been in the stream overtime. But hey, man, make sure this is a good show. Great show. Share it though on your way out the door. We'll see you guys. Robert Hatter, it's Jim Hicks. Peace. We up out of here. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop.